So you got cheered off twice. Maybe they should have cheered you on at the start of the season.
Yeah, maybe.
Cheered off twice.
Well done, Max. Well done, Maxie. Well done, mate. The top 5 there done for today. In the reserve, Simpson up by 39 points with a minute to play. Thanks to Thinkwater, and the Agro netball is underway between Alvie and Illawarra back. Thanks to the Theodore Bidiochi group. We'll keep you updated there. We'll take a break here on CDFNL Live and the CMTP pre-game show, and then we'll get stuck into this massive clash between the Swans and the Cats. Don't go anywhere.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
You're saying all the right things, Craig, and your career will continue this weekend.
That's not what you were shaking your head then, saying, I know Imps are going to win. Jeez. I tell you what, he gets very tribal about his Colac+Imperials, Craig. Have you noticed that?
No, that's fair enough, mate. You're going to be involved in a footy club. You've got to be passionate about it, Jimmy. Can't switch clubs like you do every couple of years.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
I'm Sarah Winnie from Chatsworth House Pastoral. I'm inviting you to our 2023 Field Day, bringing together farm, business and natural capital. This 2-day event is hosted in conjunction with the Upper Hopkins Land Management Group and is designed to help livestock and cropping farmers build natural capital, farm resilience and profitability. There'll be farmer-led sessions and a range of guest speakers, including Shanna Wan, founder and CEO of Sober in the Country. You'll get the latest from industry on changes in the natural capital space and government initiatives such as soil, carbon and biodiversity credits. The 2023 Field Day, October 4th and 5th at Chatsworth House. Get your tickets today at chatsworthhouse.com.au. Proudly supported by ACE Radio.
Today, 35 children in Australia will be removed from violent homes. Many will arrive in emergency care with just the clothes on their backs. To help those children, donate to Alana and Madeline Day now. Give just $50 and you'll provide a backpack full of clothes, toiletries, a teddy and more to a child in need who's just arrived in foster care. And if you donate on the day of Tuesday, September 12, your gift will be doubled by matched funds up to $100,000. To donate, search for Alana and Madeline Day now.
Richardson Real Estate is Colac's most trusted opinion for a reason. With professionalism, knowledge and experience, the fundamentals of their mission, they're the region's first choice provider for real estate services. When looking to buy, sell or lease, choose the trusted and knowledgeable team at Richardson Real Estate.
Hay and harvest season is just around the corner. Class Harvest Centre, Swain and McCabe has all the gear you need to get the most out of your paddocks this spring. Like Class Disco mowers, liner rakes and Volto tedders, now in stock and ready for the hay season. Combine those with a quadrant square baler or variant round baler and you're all set. Don't delay. Get your hay and harvest gear sorted today. Call in or visit classharvestcentre.swainmccabe.com.au.
The East Hotel is looking for casual front-of-house staff. Work short evening shifts or lunches in a friendly environment, delivering service to all patrons. Plus a meal is provided on shift. To apply, chat to manager Ashley or email easthotelcolac@hotmail.com.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've dressed up and walked down Murray Street for the Kana Parade. You've ran a couple of laps of Botanical Gardens. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you love. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Could we fall in love?
Oh.
Is that crazy?
Excuse me. Shh.
In this world.
Oh, just shut up. Wait, KFC are doing $4.95 double tender burgers. Shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers. Right advice, right decision.
What do Tom Cruise, Buzz Lightyear and a world full of dinosaurs have in common? The Colac Cinemas. Keep up to date with session times and all the big releases that are coming soon on the Colac Cinemas Facebook page.
Tennis season is just around the corner. For all your tennis gear, head into Sports Power Colac. Loads of stuff in store with all the latest stock. Hit that extra winner this tennis season with new gear from the experts. Sports Power Colac, Murray Street, your local experts.
Oh, here goes Worcester!
Thanks to CMTP, it's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back here to the Central Reserve on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, the first Saturday in spring, and I tell you what, the weather has turned it on. Like I said, to some Saturdays during the home and away season were a little bit ordinary, but It's good to have spring weather back. The crowds are up and about, and we cannot wait for this game to start in just over 15 minutes from now between Alvie and the Colac+Imperials in the second semi-final. The winner will go through to their first decider. Alvie going for their first grand final berth since 2005, while the Colac+Imperials trying to win their first grand final in 10 years, 2013, and trying to end their 28th year premiership drought, which dates back to 1995.
I got a random message from a Trish, and she says that 100% Pete Mulherron watches Sex and the City. Gee, but he does it when he's home alone.
There you go, Pete.
Yeah, I'll deny that.
Oh, okay.
I'll deny that.
Denial is not a river in Egypt, Pete.
Indeed, there is. We'll keep it on what's going on through the other leagues today, of course, in local footy. That is the GFL kickstart their final series today down at the West Oval in Geelong. West, a beautiful day down there too. We'll see the Colac Tigers play host to South Barwon. Of course, those two met each other last week. South Barwon have won the last three pretty convincingly too. So South Barwon have got the wood over them, and of course the winner will take on St Mary's in next Saturday's second semi-final. Leopold will take on Newtown and Chilwell tomorrow in the elimination final. In the Hampton Football League, just up the highway at the little oval in Camperdown, we'll see North Warrnambool take on Terang Mortlake for the winner to take on South Warrnambool in next Saturday's second semi-final, which will be a ripping game of footy. I think Cobden are involved in the A-grade netball too, so we'll keep you up to date there and what's going on. In the GDFL, their second semi today, we'll see Thompson will take on Inverleigh there. Steve Saligan made the team of the year in the league during the week, and of course Paul Lynch was coach of the year as well, so doing a fantastic job down there as well, and sign on for next year too, for what we're told there. And the Ballerine League prelim final, we'll see Drysdale take on Barwon Heads, with the winner to take on Torquay in the granny next week at Newcombe. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Like I said, we'll keep you up to date with what goes on throughout the course of the afternoon. Of course, tomorrow, Illawarra back will take on Lorne in the senior footy. And in the A-grade netball, we'll see South Colac take on Otway District, which will be a couple of really good games of footy and netball to look forward to. We'll have a quick preview before we go to our final break, before we get stuck into this one. Really looking forward to this one, boys. No Dom Dare today for the Swans. He's out with a calf injury. But I don't think it's nothing too serious, which makes things, it'll be interesting.
We just went through one of the most stressful calf injury of all time with Sam Kerr. Now we've got to go through Dom Dare.
Yeah, I know.
And, Sam's was pretty serious at that front, but she ended up kicking one of the greatest goals of soccer history. Yeah. So she got over it, but it took her about 20-odd days to get over it. So
calf injuries can be really tough. And, I mean, from a Richmond point of view, remember Brett DeLudio it almost finished his career.
Somehow to bring Richmond involved in it. Have you ever done a calf, Vicky?
Never run quick enough. That's what surprised me about Dom, actually. He doesn't normally get up too much of a gallop.
Maybe it's a fib, maybe it's something else.
Might be, I don't know. But I have heard it's a 4-weeker. He's been down to Melbourne and getting some jabs in it. So 4 weeks will be exactly grand final days.
If they're able to get through. Yeah, they have to get
So it is a Sam Kerr injury.
If they win today, you're playing grand final day.
Oh, you must.
Play them on one leg.
Yep.
Yeah, but that makes the forward line a little bit more unpredictable, really, when you think of it.
Yeah, it does.
Because Lincoln Dowd could go down to the full forward. We know Paddy Seal would know what he can do. We've got with class, obviously going to improve Val. But what do you think, Big H? If you're a coach of Alvie, which way you'll start in the forward zone for Alvie?
I think you keep Lincoln at centre half forward. You don't want to change too much. I think Patch and Seal can quite easily come out of the square, or Harry Carmody.
Key forward. He was a key forward for the Tigers, and also at Otway and at Cobden as well too. I reckon one day we saw him kick 10 for Otway against Illawarra back about a decade ago, so he can be that prime full forward.
I think Lincoln's their most important player.
I tend to agree,
Big H.
Yep, tend to agree.
And the Colac+Imperials side of things, we'll go, of course, no Jet Price today, out with a knee injury. I think it's only a 1 weeker. He'll be good to go for the next game, whether they win
Flippy reckon he's the coach or something today.
Yeah, he's changing the board, the vice president.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look official?
Coach Beard.
I'm glad you brought the beard up, because it's World Beer Day today.
Yes.
Beer Day today. So
there you go. That's why AJ's got his beard, mate.
Yeah, you called me Chris Scott earlier.
You've got 16 colours in that beard. None of them's actually a proper brand. You got grey, grey, we've got the red, bit of green in there.
You called me Chris Scott,
I did, you got the Chris
Question
Scott
for you, Pete. If you're at a Colac+Imperials, would you change too much from what you did last week?
Oh, no. Look, they would have got a lot of confidence out of last week. That was a pretty impressive win over a very good opponent in Illawarra Biak. They've had a lot of trouble with Illawarra over the time. So I think in a game like this, you go out and you put your best foot forward first, and Paul Listro's a smart enough coach to read the game as it goes, and if he's got to make some slight adjustments, then he makes his slight adjustments. But I think in a game like this, H, you go out to win, don't you? And I think on Sunday we seen that little bit with Lorne and Birregurra. You felt like it was two teams not trying to let a team get a break on them early in that game, where I think these two teams will see them come out and be attacking from the start to try and put that margin in the game early.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, they both finished 16-2 at the end of the home and away, so what their plan A is works really well, and you back that in for as long as possible, and if you need to make those changes, as you said, you make them on the run.
You guys seem to play all right against Imperials, though.
Yeah, we nearly beat them the second time around.
Yeah, that was a wet, cold day.
Yeah, I actually spoke to...
I reckon over a couple of years you've matched up to them okay, like compared to any other side in the top five.
I was talking to Peter Scott Saturday night at him, so I went, I live down the road from there. Carl got me back there for a couple of beers, and
here we go. Here's your big backpage story for next year.
And what he seemed to think is that they play better against better opposition.
Yeah.
So they only just beat Otway a couple of times. Only just beat us. Simpson, I think, were close to them as well, but then they've beaten the top sides at the top too.
Downstairs.
Yeah, you got a little audience.
So the Eagles have got, you guys have got a little bit of leg speed there that probably matches up pretty well with him. So whether
Elton can
dance
bring
off
that
with
to
your
daughter or something.
You've given him a message of some description, but anyway.
You're 20 years old. You got your own money.
We'll get our tips and margin. The first goal kicker will do that on the other side of the break. Cannot wait for this one. It's the second semi-final. It is the Swans and the Cats. The Cats are on the ground. The Swans just making them way out, led by Lockie Roosevere. Cannot wait for this one. Back with the first quarter, all thanks to AKD Softwoods after the break for the second semi-final.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. If you're heading past the Ponds Hotel, break up the drive and enjoy the friendly, warm atmosphere. The Sports Bar, TAB and Bistro are great places to catch up with mates and enjoy a game of pool or two. Then enjoy a great meal and a few drinks. That's why the Ponds Hotel is the Mix FM Pub of the Month.
Sports Power Colac has you covered this cricket season. Literally. They stock a huge range of protective gear, including helmets, which are now a must-have. Everything to suit juniors to seniors, from bats, balls, gloves and pads. Get set for cricket season with Sports Power Colac. An exciting opportunity has popped up in Colac. CMTP is embarking on a new venture, building high-end and prefab modular homes. If you're a carpenter sick of travelling long distances to site, you can find yourself in a leading role at CMTP and based in Colac every day. Join a leading family-owned Australian manufacturer that aims to play a major role in the prefab space. To apply, send your resume and cover letter to careers@cmtp.com.au. Running low on storage space? Backyard cluttered with tools and equipment? It's time to reclaim your space with a high-quality shed from Westvic Sheds and Garages. Westvic Sheds understands the importance of a reliable, durable shed that meets all your storage needs. Westvic Sheds are built to last, constructed with premium materials and expert craftsmanship. Get in touch with the Westvic Sheds and Garages team to get the process started. Westvic Sheds and Garages, Princes Highway, Colac West.
Welcome. Please take a number, and we will be with you shortly.
Sick of being told to wait in line? At Stevcom, they come to you. Whether it's CCTV, security and access control, and network security, Telstra Business, or phone systems.
Do you know Vic Group Training can benefit your training and apprentice needs? We take care of your payroll, super, mentoring, compliance, and work cover. We do the work for you so you can focus on your business. Contact us today, Vic Group Training.
Victorian Group Training.
Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Lockie. We're physios at the Cryo Bay Sports Treatment Clinic.
We're running a twice-weekly exercise program at Blue Water for people with hip or knee arthritis called the GLAD program. So if your legs are painful, weak, or stopping you from doing the things you want to do, join our 6-week GLAD program to become strong again.
Call the clinic today to organise an assessment or book online. At the Cryo Bay Sports Treatment Clinic, we love keeping people active and healthy.
Planning a big house party, wedding, community event. Colac Hire has a range of equipment to help. Industrial heaters, cool rooms, generators and portable toilets. For all your local hire needs, drop into Colac Hire, corner of Apollo Bay Road and Forest Street.
What are they doing up there? Tap dancing? Okay, they are actually tap dancing.
Just shut up.
Oh yeah, KFC are doing $8 boxes. Oh, shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only through KFC app and web.
Apollo Bay Bakery, the family-owned and operated bakery on the Great Ocean Road in Apollo Bay. Open 7 days a week and home of the famous scallop pie on the Great Ocean Road. ApolloBayBakery.com.au.
Fennell West can help with all your financial planning and lending needs. With offices in Colac, Camperdown, Warrnambool and now Torquay. Find Fennell West on Facebook.
Fennell West is an authorised representative of Consultant Financial Advisors. AFSL number 230323.
Powered by KFC Colac, AKD Softwoods, Sports Power and Kelly Civil Construction. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, we're not too far away from getting the second semi-final of 2023 underway. It is Alvie and the Colac+Imperials. And what is going to be a cracking game of footy. We've got a quarter-time score in the A-grade netball thanks to Theodore Bediaja Group. And it's 11 apiece between the Bombers and the Swans. And I just had a quick glance over at the netball before. It was 14-11 in favour of Illawarra BX. So we'll keep you up to date on what goes on in the A-grade netball thanks to Theodore Bediaja Group as well. Alvie have won the toss. And I'll kick to the Nick Hay Cricket Club end of the ground, which is the right on the stream. So good afternoon, everyone tuning in on the live stream this afternoon. Really hope you enjoyed the game like we're going to be. It's going to be an absolute beauty between these two clubs. We'll go around the table. We've got on the ground Craig Hardingham's on the boundary. We'll get a tip from him. We'll actually cross into him on the boundary, mate. What's the conditions like? It looks absolutely perfect down there.
Yeah, no, beautiful conditions. Sun's out. There's no wind. It should be a cracking day for footy.
Who are you tipping, mate?
I'm going Alvie by 12 points.
And
do you want to be called Dipper or Rick Olorenshaw, H?
Neither.
Okay.
AJ Brody.
Yeah, Alvie 15 points. First goal kicker, I'll go our man Michael Rob Drew.
He's had a very, very good year. Pete Mulheron.
I'll go Alvie by 1 point. I think it's going to be a real toss of the coin day today, and I'll go for Paddy Seal to kick the first goal.
Max Blake.
Colac+Imperials by 12 points. First goal kicker, Campbell Sir Scott.
Yeah, I think he's named a plate centre forward too. I'm also going with the Colac+Imperials. I think it's going to be a ripping game. I don't think it'll be a lot in. I'm tipping it to win by points, boys, and I'm going to go with Callan Spence to kick the first goal against his former team this afternoon. Umpires this afternoon, we've got Craig Kerr, Dougie Evans and Timmy Whitehead. So we'll keep an eye on some of the matchups for you. Looks like Roosevelt is starting on Callan Spence at full forward.
It's good to see Cats versus Swans jumpers, Pete. Reminds me of really good, simpler times.
Reminds me of Nick Davis, mate.
But in the daytime, red football just reminds me of a perfect day about
12 months ago.
Yeah,
mate.
12 months ago. Well, 11 months ago, actually, Pete.
Interesting matchup. Stephen Cass has got the job on Will Jacobs, which is a very interesting move.
Okay.
And Campbell Scott starting in the guts.
Lorenzo on the wing. I tell you what, if he wins the premiership, although Alvie win the premiership, it'll be the Lorenzo wing now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Of course, he was very pivotal in that game a month ago. He's really set the tone early. So we're just about set to go. Patches starting at full forward on Darcy Theodore.
Alvie's already won today with that spread they delivered up in the box.
Hard to beat.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, beautiful, aren't they?
First quarter of this second semi-final is thanks to AKD Softwoods here. Absolutely perfect conditions for football. About 16 degrees, no wind in sight, and we're set to go, and we're away, as a matter of fact. And it's a bit of a 0-0 draw to kickstart proceedings. Stephen at the edge of the square couldn't quite take it. Allen gets the first kick of the afternoon. Portman running back with a courage. Permazel well played and takes the mark. He goes in board. Not a great kick. Clean bowled everybody. Picked up by Rob. Good handball to De Lorenzo from a standing start. Goes inside 50. Look at that for a pass. Finds Paddy Seal 55 metres out. Being told to go. Gets around the couple. Sends the kick. Stabbing ball. Is a free kick down the ground. And it's going to go against Carl. And it's going to go to Link there by the looks of things. I didn't see what happened. I did see a little bit of a holding of a jumper 50 metres off the football. So Alvie will get the first shot of the afternoon from Chris Patch. About 20 metres out on a slight angle. Not many people would have had it in to kick the first goal, didn't they?
No, I don't think so. It was probably one we should have thought of. We did talk in the pre-game that we thought he could
10
play
games
deep.
for 10 goals, Drewy, this year, so he averages a goal a game.
Comes in. He kicks the first of the second semi. And the Swans get first blood on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. They're 1 straight 6. Colac+Imperials get to go inside 50. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard there, and that was looked much more settled. Alvie, I know it's early, but they look a bit more settled from their week off.
Yeah, and that come from Andre De Lorenzo. He was very cool and calm. He was under a little bit of pressure, but he managed to hit Paddy Seal on the lead, and we've seen the goal result there through that forward press.
So this ball taking a month of Sundays to come back here, Maxie.
It's gone all the way over to the Nick Hayes Cricket Club. We've got the ball back in the middle. Dougie Evans to do the ball up again.
So that's interesting, that match-up on...
Wilbur has actually got it.
Will Jacobs, isn't it, after we've seen him get a best on ground against Imperials last time they met.
More of a defensive forward role, I'd say.
Dare just rips it out of the ruck and he just shrugs off his opponent, gets it over top to Vale, and Alvie inside the forward 50 yet again. Inside the forward half, Skinner couldn't take the mark. Link there's lurking in the right forward pocket. So Seal tap there towards the boundary line, and be a boundary thrown right in front of the netball courts there by Keegan for the Imperials. So they're under pressure a little bit here. The Imps to start in the opening couple of minutes of this semi-final. Boundary throwing about 30 out from the Swans goal. Dare wins the tap out. That was Link that did the ruck duties there. Tackle at play about 20 out. And it's going to be a free kick to the Swans.
Gee, that was a bit questionable, that one there, I would have thought. But
so
anyway.
Free kick to Alvie coming up here. And it's through Marnie. So Sam Marnie.
Yep.
8 games for 3 goals so far in 2023. And this is a red-hot start for the Swans if he can nail this one.
So a comfortable kicking distance here for Sam, so hopefully he can kick it straight.
About 35 out from goal. Comes in. He's kicked, gone right, it's gone through for a behind. First blemish for the afternoon. It's 1-1-7. Alvie, Colac+Imperials. Yet the score, Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. And it's Noah Allen to do the kick-out duties.
Yeah, been very good since he's moved into defence with Sam Lucas out injured. It seems he's doing the water boy duties again today. The kick from Allen. So Stevens got up high. Couldn't quite bring down the mark. Marnie went to ground there. Got taken on a couple. Just puts the ball to boot. And it's going to go to 15. It'll be paid. And Permazel is the recipient. Having a very good year. Sign off for next year. That kick's not a great one. And Tannis cuts it off. Goes inboard with a kick. Finds Cunningham. Goes in forward to the centre of the ground and finds Cass. Being told to go. He's got play on the other wing here. Notice Noah Allen there. Jake and Ron on his hammer, but Allen picks up the footy now. Runs towards half forward. Pressured as he kicked towards the 50. Taken by Felikos to Liam Mulder. Good handball to Roosevere. A 30-metre handball to Sam Marnie. Back to Roosevere by hand. And he just unloads it inside 50. Bouncing ball to the forward pocket. Seal's got 2 to beat. Well done, Skinner. There on Paddy Seal. Applied some good pressure. And the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds. We'll get a boundary thrown about 45 metres around from Alvie's goal, who are doing all the attacking so far.
How good was that ball movement?
Yeah, it was
the
terrific.
1-2 to Roosevere.
Yeah, and the overlap run from line to line, impressive.
Thrown in. No one won the tap down, really. Spills back to Lockie Mulder. Runs to 40 on the left foot. Offline. Through for 1 behind. So the Swans have settled into this second semi-final nicely. They're 1-2-8. Colac+Imperials yet to score. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've played nearly 4 minutes in this first term, thanks to AKD Softwoods in this second semi-final. Noah Allen to bring the ball back into play once again. No one really keen to come at him. So he's just going to bide his time here. So he's going to come to the broadcast side. Was in 2 lines there. So he kicks it looking for the young gun. Foster has to compete and did really well, actually. Nearly got taken the mark. Kale just taking the little 10-metre kick forward over the line out of play. We get a boundary throw. Not a bad, did a good job, nearly marked
He did to keep that in, yeah. No, he done very well, competed very well.
16 years of age, Jared Foster. Probably in the biggest moment of his young senior career. Worst of a lot of many games going forward in the catch jumper. Boundary throw in. Levi there wins the tap down. Vale come barging through. He's kicked though. He's pressured as he kicked, and it's gone very wide and out of bounds on the full. And the Cats are under all sorts of pressure at the moment. But Maxie, the standing tall for just the time being early stages of his first term.
Yeah, weathered the storm just slightly. Here's action-packed Jack Skinner with the footy. Half back goes inbound, looking for Wisby. Couldn't take the mark. Here's Jeremy Spokes. You'd love to play in the grand final, Jezza.
Oh.
He's kicked, though. Wasn't a good one. It's gone out of bounds on the full or a mark. It's a big Levi there. So Dare's got it now. Right in front of the Imperials dugout, right in front of our commentary box here at the Max Blake Media Centre.
He's close to Paul.
As Dare now sends it to centre half forward. Big pack around this one. Comes out to Garner. Hand passes to Cunningham. Kick wasn't a good one. Turned over. Mulder puts it inside the forward 50 for Alvie. There was numbers there. And Micah Robb's taken a class over centre mark of the day. And he'll have a shot for goal about 40 metres out. What a ripper of a year has this kid had.
Yeah, he's really improved. For a young bloke, he's very dangerous around the forward line. Reads the game really well. And he's well within kicking distance here again.
He's played the full 18 games. He's snagged 22 goals this season.
A very impressive young man too.
And he'll have a shot for the Swans second in the semi-final.
Nah.
It's gone left.
Stayed in.
It's going to stay in play. It's gone through for a behind. So they've done all the attacking so far in this semi, and it's 1-3-9. So the Imperials get the score. It's almost a carbon copy start to their Good Friday clash, just missing those goals at the moment. They need to start kicking them.
And it's definitely dominated play down on ground level here, boys, but as you said, they just haven't taken their chances.
Allen finds Theodore, comes back over top to Allen. Kick over the top to O'Shannessy, finds Campbell Scott. A lot of players wearing long sleeves for this sunny day here for the Colac Imperials. Scott sends it to centre half forward. Spence, another one in the long sleeves. Tries to gather the football. Stevens is lurking. Good pressure there by the Swans defence. Garner grabs the football, but he's tackled straight away by Marnie, and we'll ball up about 60 metres out from goal. Scott, O'Shannessy.
Oh, free kick against Rosa here. Didn't need to do that.
Spence, they're all got long sleeves here on a sunny day.
So there's been a bit going on off the ball between Cullen Spence and Lockie Rosevier, and it's just boiled over.
So
there.
Richie's boy sends it inside the forward 50. Wisby flew up, couldn't take the mark. Irregular with the football, hand passes to Rosevier, got it over top to De Lorenzo. Benny Lynch back in the side, kicked inside the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now for the Colac Imperials. Garner's taken the mark, 60 out. They go back inside the forward 50,
kick.
left forward pocket, player loose, and it's action. Jack Pack Skinner.
That's Jared Foster.
Oh, Foster's taken the mark. They look alike haircut style, and Foster's taken the mark, and he'll kick it to the city end for a shot for goal.
He's a nice size, this young fella.
That's right. I thought it was Jack Skinner for a second there.
When he fills out, he'll be a pretty big unit.
He's only 16 years of age.
4 games for 1 goal in the seniors. He goes back.
Good kick.
Oh, he's hit the post.
Hello.
And will the goal umpire review that?
Probably.
No? Not unlike in Adelaide.
Yeah.
So that's the first score for the Colac Imperials in this semi. They're 1 point. Alvie 1-3-9. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Rosevier thumps the kick. It's gone to centre wing. That is a massive roost there. Ball off hands to the back here. Numbers here with the Swans. Here's Flea Dela Cruz. Hand passes back to Benny Lynch. First game back from a hamstring injury. Good handball inside. Back to Dela Cruz. Just got pressured as he kicked, but it'll work okay. Still should have been paid the mark. Umpire lets it go. Spores to Spokes. Spokes kick to the left half forward flank. Wisby running back with courage. Well played. Permazel will get a boundary throw in as well. Flynn Wisby here kicked 3 last week in their qualifying final win over the Bombers.
Ripper interview you guys had with him too after the
Very
game.
shy too. Very shy.
You scared him, AJ. Pete.
Yeah.
Intimidating questions.
I thought I was interviewing myself, mate.
Throw it in. Ball about 55 from goal here for the Cats. Stevens wins the tap down. Tannis through traffic. Hand pass was well suffered there by Lynch. Hand pass on the ground to Micah Robb, and there he's away. Goes to centre half forwards a beauty. And finds Patch. Seal's working hard to the pocket. Skinner's 1-on-1 with him. Seal, well played Skinner. Free kick to the Cats, and will go to Skinner. Don't think there was a hell of a lot in that.
Wow.
I thought there was a good 50 cents each way on that, but umpire saw Jack Skinner will take the kick. He goes short, finds Jeremy Spokes, picks it up on the half volley. He's going to spread it wide, and Cunningham marks at half back. Having a good start to this game, Liam Cunningham. Of course, had a bit of an interrupted start to the year with an ankle he suffered in round 1 against the Eagles. Goes short. Freak, and the mark being paid there to Presevic now has it. He's going to go inboard to the wing to Wisby. Takes the mark on centre wing. Broadcast side of the ground. So the short, steady build up here for the Cats. He's going to get a hand passer back to Carl. Not sure. Good pressure being applied here for the Swans. Goes back in board. Allen was a tricky ball to carry, but he couldn't get. He does on this occasion. Well tackle, Jank, and that should be holding the footy. Great defensive work that time from the Swans. There was no easy ball out. And Jenkin will take the free kick about 60 metres from goal. He's going to send the ball to centre half forward. Dela Cruz was interfered with. No, he wasn't. Mulder, hand pass to Benny Lynch. He's looked pretty good since he came on. Stepping ball inside 50. Taken by Seal. Good hand to Dela Cruz. Will he take it high? Yes, he was. Free kick will go to win 45 metres out. He did well there that time there. The Swans forward pressure early, but nothing short of superb, people here.
Yeah, no, they've been terrific around the ball.
Hand pass to Link Dash, has a flying shot from 45, and he's going to get another kick, I reckon. He was dealt with after he got rid of the footy.
Yeah, didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I think it'll be brought back. I know, down the ground.
It's within kicking distance, so he's on a sharp angle here, but Paddy Seal's got the opportunity.
Paddy Seal, he's in a difficult pocket. He's played a lot of footy here as a Colac Tiger. He's in the right forward pocket. And this, his best. He's going to go to the old snap. Can he deliver?
No.
No. Just misses to the left, through for another behind. So the Swans wasting opportunities. 1-4-10 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Cats are one behind 1 point. 11.5 gone first term, thanks to AKD Softwoods.
How's the feeling downstairs there, Big H?
Yeah, no, she's plenty of rotations. Alvie definitely dominated the first 10 minutes of this game, but just haven't got the scoreboard pressure yet.
Kick out wasn't great by Allen, put his defenders under pressure, but Allen's got the football now, sends it out of defensive 50. On to centre wing here. Here's George Stevens. Twists and turns Vale. He kicks down to centre half forward. Falikos is lurking. Scott read the ball beautifully. Around 1, around 2. Runs to 40. Has a flying shot for goal. Misses. One behind.
Beautiful sidestep there from Campbell Scott.
How's the dance moves there, Pete? Put us all to shame, doesn't he?
It does, yeah.
Here's my money tip there, Campbell Scott. So Roosevelt with the kick-out duties. Imps 2 points. Alvie 1-4-10. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. I'll tell you what, Roosevelt is an 80-metre player. He kicked it 80 metres then. Ball goes back inside the forward 50.
Well done, Sam
Hits
Parker.
out, and Sam Parker takes a good defensive mark on Scott. Now he just rakes the ball into the middle of the ground there. Good mark there by Link there. So Link there in the middle of the Central Reserve. He's going to bomb it back inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Couple of players loose lurking. Michael Robbs there. Cunningham's there. Robbs got it over the top. It was Allen got the hand pass over the top now to Pats. Trying to get out of that. Seal. He's tackled. And it's going to be a ball up on the 50
Gee, I reckon
for Alvie.
Bit stiff there, I reckon, Pete.
Yeah, he was a bit lucky to
him
get
on?
away. Yeah, a bit lucky to get away with that one.
So 11.5 gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
He's had a couple of rough ones against him. Probably could have been paid a mark a little bit earlier.
Carl up against Dare in the ruck. Carl tries to kick it off the ground. Allen picks up the football, but it was smothered. Here's George Stephen. He tries to barge his way through. Mulder. The Mulder tackle, Lockie Mulder tackle, and your ball up again on the 50, just right in front of the netball courts. We're pretty packed there. Illawarra Biak taking on Alvie in the A-grade netball semi-final at the moment. O'Shannessy tackled as well. Be another ball up.
I think the Imps have settled a little bit now, but they just haven't been able to get the forward movement so far.
Umpire throws it back up again. Carl just tries to grab it out of the ruck there, Tommy Hawkins style. Allen's there as well. Carl again. It's going to be a free kick go to the Imps, is it?
Yes, high.
His head there, Tommy Carl, so he will get the free kick and they switch it quickly. It's going to be turned over. A chance here now for Alvie. Shot for goal coming up. There's a play on the goal line there. And it was Keegan who just rushes it through from behind. And they go to 1-5-11 now, Alvie. 2 behinds, 2 points. The Colac Imperials, so between them 1-7 for these sides in this semi-final.
Got an upgraded score. It's 24-23 in the A-grade netball with the Bombers in front.
Oh, another close one. They've played some rippers, haven't they?
Particularly last year's grand final. Who can forget that?
So Keegan now sends it out a defensive 50 for the Colac Imperials. He's going to come straight back, though. Dela Cruz got it over top to Levi Dare. Kick finds Allen. Good mark. Plays on. Puts it inside the forward 50 for the Swans.
Oh.
It was Skinner there. Comes out to Cunningham. And Cunningham sends it. Bombs it inside the centre square. And it's going to come back again through Marnie. Hand passes to Falikos. Falikos tried to get it over top to Permazel. He got it on the bounce. Kicks now to centre half forward. Good mark. And again, Danny Allen, he's been a pretty live wire in this first quarter. This semi-final, he's going to go inbound, looking for a teammate. Dare couldn't take the mark. Picked off there by Cunningham, sends the ball to centre half, or to centre wing, and Foster's going to get a free kick. It was downfield. He's going to have to take the kick back because he can pass it to Garner.
Yeah, Spence was one out with Roosevelt about 15 out from goal. So
a game of aerial ping pong going on between these two sides. They're going end to end. Yeah, it's pretty good. As Foster sends it to centre half forward, good mark in defence there by Will Jacobs, and he'll try and get Alvie out of defence.
Yeah, but he was the East Hotel player of the game a month ago when these two sides played. He goes out wide, finds Sam Marnie right in front of the grandstand. And he thumps the kick up the line. Link there's got 3 to beat. Ball spills to the back. Carl. Hand pass went through his fingertips. Garner got taken high, surely. Umpire lets it go. Ball pin will get a ball up on the centre wing position.
So Imperials are getting the numbers back on Lincoln Dare. So every time the ball comes in, he's outnumbered. So maybe they might look to try and find where the opponent, the spare opponents are for Alvie.
Vale right in front of the interchange gates. Kick at the ball. It's a good mark by Cunningham.
I don't know if they went 15 though.
Yeah,
you got the measuring tape down there?
12.5, I reckon.
Centering ball's a dangerous ball, but it's a good one. And Arnold takes the mark between 3 Swans. So Arnold's going to give it by hand to Riley Edge, and he's going to go for a little bit of a Saturday stroll. Kicks up towards half forward. What a great kick. Wisby with courage did well. Picks the footy up, well played. Sweeps the handball. Here's an opportunity on the 50. Foster. Crash bash they go with Riddell. Foster goes diving in likewise. Bailey Carl. All his 40 metres out from the Cats' goal. But well played by the Swans defence again. De Lorenzo just thumps the kick. He's got Lincoln there. He's got off his opponent. Picks the footy up. Goes inside 50. Here's Paddy Seal. Too good. That was great defensive work that time from the Swans from one end of the ground to the other. And Paddy Seal's proven a bit of a handful so far down that full forward for Alvie. He'll go back directly in front. Will kick from 30 metres out.
He's got very similar player to Dom there. He's strong hands for his height, and he moves very well on the ground. So he's proven a bit of a handful down there at the moment.
16 goals for the season before today. He's already kicked the one behind in this game. Comes in from 30, and he kicks the goal. So the Swans get 2 to kickstart this second semi-final. And they open up a nice 15-point buffer. They're 2-5-17 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Colac Imperials are 2 behinds, 2 points. Cross down to you, Big H, on the boundary, mate. What's going on down there?
Yeah, boys, I just noticed probably, the comment was that Lincoln was outnumbered. Alvie had probably structured up behind the footy, had an extra couple behind the footy. They moved the ball really well from half back to half forward. But probably, what's it been, probably 12 inside 50s to 3. Probably haven't got the scoreboard dominance you'd expect, but obviously with Dom not that target inside 50, it's going to take a little while for him to figure it out.
Yeah, thank you, H, on the boundary for that. He's going to be on the boundary for the rest of the afternoon enjoying that beautiful sunshine. He's
going to get a tan.
Oh, mate.
Big fella. Just before he comes out of retirement and plays again next year. For the Colac Imperials, calling it. Here was a good palm there by Degg, chancing out at centre half forward for the Swans. And just like that, they're back inside the forward 50 again. Lincoln there couldn't take the mark. He covers the forward footy, twist and turn, snap around the body, went through for a behind. They're blowing some big opportunities here, Alvie. 2-6, 18, 8 scoring shots. They're all over the Colac Imperials, who are 2 behinds, 2 points.
There were 3-8, I think, in the first quarter against them earlier in the year as well.
So not all lost just yet, but gee, it looks very promising for Alvie at the moment.
Oh, no, Allen didn't like the treatment Felikos give Garner on the boundary.
Just remind everyone, they did go out in straight sets last year, Alvie. They lost that thriller game against the South Colac and then got hammered in that last quarter against Illawarra Beck in the prelim final. So they've got some redemption to make in 2023. It's been like that, their story of this year. So they're still inside the forward 50, kicked off the ground. It comes out to Allen. He's tackled there by Lockie Mulder.
Jeez, should have been.
They wanted holding the footy, but the umpires just put the whistle in their back pocket, which is good to see.
Good.
Giving them a go.
So we're seeing that Imps haven't got the time they were given last week against Illawarra.
It's a bit of a reverse from last week.
Yes, it is.
Did what they did to Warren, now Alvie are doing it to them.
Big kick out of defensive 50 there. It's a high up and under one. Lockie Mulder underneath. This one takes a good mark, and you'll try and get the Swans back inside the forward 50.
And that sums up what we've been seeing, that dump kick in desperation. And
here's Private Pereira and Will Riddell. He goes in short, finds Felikos. Not 15, says the umpire. His kick's been turned over. And it's been marked here for the Colac Imperials in defence.
Cunningham.
So Cunningham now goes in short. Goes to Stephen Cass, who missed Bit of footy this season. Broken jaw.
Yep.
To see him back out there. And Cass now looks for Foster. Not going to take the mark, but he's going to try and pick it up in front of De Lorenzo. Bit of pressure on him.
Well played, Cunningham.
So Cunningham, though, going to the football to be kicked it out of bounds. Kicked it straight to Micah Robb.
It'll be downfield because Cunningham got dealt with.
Silly play.
Yeah, didn't need to do that. And 50.
Oh, this could be costly.
So that's one. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on
Dougie Evans with the shades. Probably, I don't know what happened there. Benny Lynch just didn't hand the footy over quick enough. Apparently didn't realise there was a time limit. So
he didn't know he had to. That was the problem.
Yeah, okay.
That's that. You got to give him a bit of leeway. It's a second semi-final. You've got to let those go.
So Campbell Scott now just outside the 50. Grandstand side here at the Central. They need a goal. They need a big play. His kick's not going to reach the goal line. It's going to go in the goal square. Cass off the ground.
Goal. I think it's a goal.
He got the boot polish on that one. It's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Got in there by the head of his chitty.
He did.
That was the boot polish they got on that.
It was poor defence there from Alvie. They all got on the same side of the ball, and the ball come to the opposite side, and they were able to run off onto it and kick an easy goal off the ground.
Any injury updates so far, Big H, down the boundary?
Nah, no injuries as yet. Plenty of rotations, as I said before. It's pretty warm down here, so I think quick rotations are the order of the day, but yeah,
it's very warm.
The trainers need to do some massaging. Just put your hand up and ask down there, I reckon, mate.
A very questionable 50-metre penalty has given the Cats an opening that they needed here because they've been outplayed in this first quarter. The Swans get it out of the centre again, dropped through the hands of De Lorenzo. Spokes went to ground, goes in after it again. Stephen to Bailey Cale. Here they are, the Cats through Campbell Scott. Scott now has the footy, kicks inside 50. Mick Foster's on a leg, got it. Marks at 35 metres out, and this is a big port last couple of minutes here for the Cats, Yeah,
so that was the most positive piece of play we've seen so far today from Imperials. There was a nice kick inside 50 to the advantage of Mick Foster, and now Tigers boy will be lining up for a goal.
Tigers, sport lads going. He's kicked the one goal this year. He's been hammered with injury. Missed most of the year with a broken finger. Comes in from 40 for 2 in a minute for the Cats. No, didn't like it. The moment that left his boot and threw for a minor score. So both sides getting plenty of looks at it. Well, particularly Alvie, that haven't taken it. 2-6, plays 1-3. 23 minutes gone, and what is an entertaining first quarter. Short kick from Roosevelt, finds Felikos. Chipping ball, dangerous. Kane cut off though. Here's a chance for the Cats. Scott, if he can pick up, he can't. Well done, De Lorenzo. Just belt the board. This is going to be interesting.
Got to be. No.
Yeah.
That is a textbook deliberate out of bounds. He punched it towards the boundary.
No, he punched it up the boundary.
No, he didn't. He went straight down. Get your Alvie hat off, Pete.
That one's the right decision there. I agree with you there, Maxie. Ball's gone there. Wasn't a shocking kick. Balls goes back to half-back, though, and coming away now, Lockie Mulder's zipping ball. Not a great kick. Turnover again, Stevens. Under pressure. Good tackling pressure being applied again from the Swans. Mopped up by Moralia. Hand pass to Micah Robb. Went to ground. Important now, ball to be won. Kyle. Sweeping handball to Cunningham. He's been good in his first term. And that's a beautiful kick to the centre of the ground. Garner there. Well done, Mulder. Punched the ball away. In the centre of the ground. Mulder, Garner, crunch. Play on the call. Marnie comes through. Hand pass to De Lorenzo from a standing start. That's a better ball. Dropping the mark was Carmody. Lockie Mulder comes in. Arnold to Cunningham. That's a good chipping ball over the top. And finds Spokes. He's going to go further afield to Wisby. He marks on centre wing here. So the Cats finishing this first quarter off strongly here. After Alvie had dominated the first bit of this quarter. Wisby thumps the kick to the 50. Down underneath this one. Well done, Stevens. Nearly brought down the mark. Jacobs took about 3 of them on, went to ground. Lynch, hand pass back to Levi Dare, the reigning Marnie medalist. Good handball on the pressure to Lynch. He goes inboard, finds Moralia, having a good season. Marks on the edge of the square. 25 minutes gone on what has been a very entertaining start to this second semi. Kick that wasn't great, but a shocking bounce there. Stephen can't pick it up. Well played in the air by Parker. Hand pass to Felikos. Kicks up towards half forwards. A good one looking for Seal. Good punch away that time there by Jack Skinner. Comes to Jeker now for the Swans. Goes up towards the half forward flank. It's an okay one. And the mark taken by Patchy. No one really to kick to. He's got Carmody to deepest forward. So he plays on Patch from 48. Unloads. He's going to beat the pack. Oh, well done, O'Shaughnessy. In fact, it might have gone all the way through for a goal, has it? No one knows what's going on. It's a goal. There you go. Chris Patch there, just by a millimetre. And Chris Patch kicks a goal of the day contender.
are West Vic Sheds and Garages.
Is that a goal, Big H?
Hard to tell from this angle, boys, but thought he might have shepherded it through, but obviously the goal umpire thinks it's a goal, so no review on that one, Maxie.
Got to back the goal umpire.
That was a great piece of play by Patch. He led out really well, took a strong mark, realised he had no option and quickly played on and was able to make the most of it.
Swans go out to a 15-point margin again as we approach the 26-minute mark there, 3-6-24. Cats 139. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
They definitely deserve this lead at the moment. As Dare got it over the top to Vale. Vale now sends it inside the forward 50 and he finds Carmen. He lays out just like that again. They're inside the forward 50 in the right forward pocket. Looking for Seal. Just couldn't go for the football there. And it's gone out of bounds. The boundary throwing 3-6-24, 139. The Colac Imperials. So 9 scoring shots. It's a 4 up. Boundary throwing. Goes about 20 out. Stevens wins the tap out. Here's Cunningham. Overruns the football there. Here's Spokes. Jeremy Spokes, the skipper of the Imperials, sends it out of defensive 50. Just kicked in hope. Looking for Foster. Couldn't take it with him, and it's gone out of bounds on a boundary thrown on centre on the outer side, right in front of the old scoreboard that we used to always have to watch. We always used to complain about that scoreboard, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Remember when it was an electric scoreboard and then it stuffed up?
Yeah, and never knew when it was going to work.
Yeah, that's right. One year you had to just put chalkboards on there, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
The names of the sides.
Yeah, put a couple of nails in there.
Yeah. Ball's going to go out of bounds again. Another boundary thrown between centre and half forward, but it's been an Alvie dominant quarter so far in this semi-final. They did this on Good Friday early in the season, all the way back. Was that a round 3 game?
Round two.
They dominated them, and the Imps just reeled them in to overrun them in the last quarter. Rob Spokes, though, gathers the football. Quick hand pass over the top. It's been turned over. Vales had a good start. Got it over the top to Benny Lynch. Benny Lynch now kicks. Looking for a teammate there. Marnie couldn't take it. Was in the back. Yeah. And it's going to be a free kick going the way of Seal.
Gee. It'd almost be a 50.
It should have been a 50 if you played it earlier.
Yeah.
So Seal's got it in the left forward pocket. He's going to be kicking right on the boundary, but I've seen him kick some pretty good goals in his career at Colac Tigers and also at Alvie. And this shouldn't be a huge problem for Paddy Seal. Have a shot from about 35 out from goal. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 so far in this semi-final. This to give his side a big 21-point lead going into quarter time. He goes back. It's going to be the quarter time siren.
Yes.
He snagged it. It's a big goal, the quarter time siren. He nails his second, and a dominant Alvie quarter sees them 4 goals, 6-30 to the Colac Imperials 139. Paddy Seals kicked 2 goals.
Boys. Yeah, it's a bit happening off the football too. Vale and Kyle are into it. Not sure what's caused all that. But...
One out, Big H. Join the melee, mate.
You can get a couple in, H.
Couple of goals, 2 goals each to Paddy Seal and Chris Patch. While the single goal kicker so far for the Cats is Stephen Cass. And obviously the netball score pretty tight there. We'll get a score update for you as soon as we have it. We'll take a break here on CDFNL Live here on Mix FM. Back with the second quarter of the second semi-final with the Swans starting strongly by 21 at the first change.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Get harvest ready with 3-7s. Right now, there's customer instant rebates of up to $2,000 on the Crone Baler range. 3-7s, the Mix FM Business of the Month.
Getting into the property market can be daunting, so it's imperative to choose an agent you can trust. At Richardson's Real Estate, trust is at the core of their values and at the forefront of their decision-making. When looking to buy, sell or lease, choose Colac's most trusted opinion, Richardson's Real Estate.
Looking for power tools? Then look no further than Parlour's Home Hardware of Simpson. They have a huge range of Makita power tools, drills, circular saws, routers, angle grinders, jigsaws, sanders. If they haven't got what you need, they can order it in. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
The Ball and Chain, at home in Simpson for over 50 years. Pop in and taste some of their delicious meals with weekly specials, or make it a date each Wednesday for pot and palmer night for just $20. Check out the menu and make a booking by simply searching Ball and Chain Simpson on Facebook. The Ball and Chain, open every Wednesday to Sunday.
To be a traveller comes with great responsibility. The responsibility to choose from a huge range of new and used campers, caravans, pop-tops and motorhomes. Prestige Jayco Geelong will guide and assist and make sure you hit the road with the best choice. choice. Some 2022 models available for immediate delivery. Free no-obligation quotes from Jayco Finance and Jayco Insurance available. Plus a spare parts and caravan accessories store on site for all your caravan needs. Prestige Jayco Geelong, Bellarine Highway, open 7 days a week.
Opportunity, growth and stability. That's what AKD gives locals, a chance for a fresh start at a leading local organisation, offering 4-day working weeks between Monday and Friday, a shift pattern that may suit your lifestyle and the ability to progress your career. AKD has a range of different options available, including machine operators, forklift drivers, truck drivers and more. So why not set yourself up with a position at Australia's largest sawmill business, AKD. For more info, visit akd.com.au.
Fennell West can help with all your financial planning and lending needs, with offices in Colac, Camperdown, Warrnambool and now Torquay. Find Fennell West on Facebook.
Fennell West is an authorised representative of Consultant Financial Advisors, AFSL number 230323.
Could we call him up?
Oh.
Is that crazy?
Excuse me. Shh.
In this room.
Oh, just shut up. Wait, KFC are doing $4.95 double tender burgers. Shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2- or 4-wheel independent suspension, together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Premium Group Painting. Their team of expert painters can transform any surface into a stunning work of art. From walls and ceilings to furniture and fixtures, if you can touch it, they can paint it. Premium quality paint and attention to detail ensures a flawless finish every single time. Whether you're looking to refresh your home or office, respray your roof, or add a unique touch to your space, contact Premium Group Painting today so they can paint it.
Powered by KFC Colac, AKD Softwoods, Sports Power and Kelly Civil Construction. This is CDFNL Live.
Quarter time in the second semi-final, and it's a strong start for the rating, for the minor premiers, I should say, as the Swans go to a 21-point quarter-time lead. They lead 4-6-30 to the Colac+Imperials 1-3-9. Chris Patch and Paddy Seal have 2 goals apiece for the Swans, while Stephen Cass is the single goal kicker for the Cats. Around the course, thanks to Theodore Bediage Group, at 3/4 time, boys. Nothing can split the Bombers and the Swans at 32 apiece. Thanks to Theodore Bediage Group. But with time for some Stepcom stats, thanks to AJ Brody.
Free kicks, 6 apiece in that first term, 150-metre penalty to the Imperials. Leading stats winners for the Alvie side are 7 disposed to Ben Lynch, 4 kicks, 3 handballs, no marks. 7 also to Sam Marnie, 4 kicks, 3 handballs, 1 mark. 8 to Sam Bale, 6 kicks, 2 handballs, no marks. Very damaging that first term. Colac+Imperials, Drew, this is an interesting one. Richie's boy Liam Cunningham, 11 kicks in that first term,
Yep.
11, no handballs, 4 marks. He's on fire. Couple on 7, Noah Allen, 7 kicks, no handballs, no marks. And also Jeremy Spoke, 6 kicks, 1 handball, 1 mark. Those are leading stats winners to quarter time. That's the Stevcon boys.
We'll go around the grounds thanks to Thinkwater. Quarter time in the Hampden League qualifying final, and Terang Mortlake have jumped out of the blocks nicely. They lead 4-2-26 to North Warrnambool 1-3-9. In the GFL qualifying final, South Barwon have got the fast start there. They lead 3-4-22 to the Colac Tigers 1-6. Thompson 5-30. They lead in the second semi-final, the GDFL to Inverleigh 3-1-19. And in the Bellarine League prelim final, against the Barwon Heads by 2 points, 2-3-15 to the Hawks, 2-1-13. So they'll keep you up to date on what's going on around the grounds and around the other leagues as well. So they kickstart some of their final series today as well. Big H on the boundary, mate. So you were down at Alvie Huddle at quarter time.
Yes, mate. Obviously, Joe pretty happy with the intensity early. He really wants them to defend really high and push up, form that press. The other thing he wanted, bit undisciplined, downfield free kicks, and just wants them to convert a bit better. 10 shots at goal, he probably wants 7 or 8 there, I reckon. So all in all, they're fairly well on top, so I'll be interested to see what happens in the second quarter here. One thing that I guess they get not potted on, but critiqued on is their run and carry, and there was all this talk about coming to the centre reserve and are they going to be too slow and all that. And that was, I guess, the catalyst of them going out in straight sets. But Pete, that first quarter, their ball movement from defence, when they had to go from defence to attack, it was elite.
Yep, their overlap run was really good. Their ball use was A1. they put Imps under pressure, and Imps looked a bit like they did a month ago when they played, where they turned that ball over in really dangerous positions, and Alvie were able to capitalise. Ben Lynch has been an important inclusion there with his possessions. Not only is he winning possessions, he's paying attention to Campbell Tannis.
Yep.
I'm not sure whether Campbell has hit the stats sheet too much in that first quarter, AJ. Has Campbell had much?
Yeah, we'll get that check. The second quarter underway.
1-1.
There you go. Second quarter underway thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions this afternoon. What can the Cats do in this second term, or can the Swans really make a statement here? And they've gone forward again. Here's Micah Robb. Runs to 45. To the dream start. The second quarter. Misses. Through for...
Again, Pete, that ball movement's been sensational.
Yeah, look, the young legs there, and Micah just timed that run beautifully, and he was just a bit unfortunate that he wasn't able to make the most of it.
So it's going to be Noah Allen again to bring the ball back into play once more here.
And he launches it out of defensive 50 for the Cats. Might come back. Big mark on the outer side then. And it was Mulder with the footy. Looking to put it back inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Dare couldn't take it. Danny Allen been lively in this game. Micah Robb back over top to Vale. He's tackled. He's going to be pinned holding the footy. Gee, the hot and the whistle then. They let it go a little bit in that opening quarter, but the free kick to the Cats. They need to take a big, deep breath at the moment. Wispy, the footy. Oh, his kick was smothered there by private player in Riddell. Allen's lurking. Kale off the ground. Kick was smothered. It's definitely a bit of a yo-yo footy at the moment. De Lorenzo, he's tackled and be a ball up on that.
So the umpire must have called play on there, Max, for that smother.
He ran off his line.
Ran off his line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the umpires are quick to get onto that. Back ball up again. Stevens. Tannis. Dispossessed. He's on ground level. Dare. Navail, a matter of fact. Hand pass on the boundary, and Spokes is happy to see it go over. And we'll get a boundary throw in to take place once more.
I got an extra point on the scoreboard there for Alvie, or have I just miscalculated?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you got, I got 7. So,
yeah, I got 7.
Yep, so we've got 4 7s.
Alvie timekeepers, is that right, Pete? The cheating?
No.
We don't want a missing point because we had that catastrophe back in 2010 between Illawarra Back and Birregurra. This amazing missing point that ended up Illawarra Back winning. Oh, no, Birregurra won.
Yeah.
That's semi-final.
Free kick to be taken here by Noel Allen, just on defensive 50. Goes short and finds Foster. So it's just slow and patient at the moment here, the Cats. So, in a long kick up the line by Stevens, in fact it is. Kicks up towards the wing. Falikos got up high. No mark taken that time by Cunningham. Scott, as a matter of fact, he's taken the long sleeves off. He went to ground, but he's got time. Goes inside 50, bit of work. And sneaking forward and taking the mark. I think it's Cunningham this time. And he'll go back and have a shot almost directly in front from 35 for the all-important first goal of this second quarter.
Yeah, that was a bit of better ball movement there. He was able to find a target inside 50, and this is a kickable kick here.
Liam Cunningham started this game nicely. He's kicked 4 goals for the season. Been interrupted for the early part of the season with an ankle injury. He comes to 40 now. Kick on its way, and it looks pretty good. And the Cats get the first goal of the second quarter through Liam Cunningham, and it's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
A very important goal, that one, for the Cats to kickstart this second term on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Cats get their second. They're 2-3-15. They trialled by 16 points on Alvie's 4-7-31. We played 3.5 minutes second term. Thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions there. Big H, that was a nice bit of work that time from the Cats there.
Yeah, Falikos probably should have punched it being behind, but pretty good start by Liam Cunningham. He's been everywhere so far, so they probably still need the next one though.
Traditionally plays very well against Alvie, the games we've seen him over the last couple of years. So back in the middle, Stevens got the real leap on him, but Dare ended up winning the tap out and gathers the football, but he hams it straight to
in the
Scott,
back.
and he's going to get a free kick.
Yeah, that was fair enough.
Because they just could not control Big Levi there. They needed 16 players to jump on his back to stop him. And he's won himself a free kick, the Marnie medalist of last year. He kicked the centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark there, was Mulder. Comes out to Scott. He's taken off the long sleeves and gone the short. And he gave away the free kick, and Alvie go inside the forward 50 again. O'Shaughnessy backwards pass to Skinner. Couldn't gather the football with him. Paddles it back to a Noah Allen. O'Shannessy, back over the top to Kale, back to O'Shannessy. It's stolen, De Lorenzo. His kick was smothered. Soles the can in there was Riddell. Over the top, chance here again for Seal. Seal back over top to De Lorenzo. He's tackled. Vale, he lands in a big tackle to O'Shannessy. Gee, it's a hot football. It's a hot potato football there, a hot spud. I mean, ball up about 60 out from the Swans' goal. Just feel the intensity for the Imperials just going up a little bit here. They need to put a bit of pressure on the ball carriers. Scott, hand pass went to Spokes, who kicked it off the ground. Falikos, though, gathers the football at half-back, kicks the centre-half forward. Kale, though, punches the ball forward. Here's Spokes again. Almost had his head ripped off, kicked off the ground by Kale. It was smothered. Picked up here by Riddell, and he was tackled and be a ball up again in the centre square, just favouring Alvie's side of the ground. 16-point margin in the semi-final. 4-7 to 2-3. Dougie Evans wearing the shades today. Pulls the ball up, comes out to Spokes. Hand pass was smothered. Tannis.
Spokes.
And Spokes will win himself a free kick in the middle of the ground.
Defensive side of the centre here, Jeremy Spokes, the skipper. Had his 150th a few weeks ago against South Colac. Goes the ball out wide and finds O'Shannessy. So O'Shannessy now on the wing. Good kick to Foster. Good mark by the young kid. Then he quickly plays on. Goes inside 50. That's a better ball. Good mark, Spence. Really good jukes. Class A for centre mark of the day. Well done by the young kid Foster. He's competed well for a 16-year-old kid. And Callum Spence, this is a big moment him. Against his former team, he'll kick from 40 metres to put the margin back to 10 points.
He was Alvie's key player in that semi-final last year against South Colac. I think he snagged 4 goals in that game this time last year for him. And when Dom Dare was missing some easy ones, he was the one putting them through. So big opportunity here.
Spence from 40. He's close, but not close enough for a minor score. He was really good signs last week.
So Jared Foster's found space a few times, and he uses the ball pretty well when he gets the opportunity.
4-7 plays 2-4. We played 6.5 minutes second term. Roosevere brings the ball back into play. Big kick to the wing. Rob coming at half from the side. Couldn't quite mark it. Seal on the balls. Just bubbling around at the moment here. No one can really take clean possession. Umpire surely will come in and we'll ball up. It's just inside the field of play. You can tell they're getting a bit noisy at the A-grade netball. Must be another tight one. Get a score from you shortly there. It's that game's going down to the wire. Stevens got up over the top. Won the tap then, actually. Numbers here. There. Cunningham to Stephen. Had to be quick, and he was. Turnover. Here's Lockie Mulder now with a bounce. Goes towards centre half full. That's a good ball. Marked by Patch. Gives a hand back to Lockie Mulder. Goes inside 50. Steals one out with Skinner. Skinner just smashes it away because the US Open's on at the moment there. That was Novak Djokovic-like. Here's Moralia. Goes inside 50. Lincoln there got off the chain for a kick or an arm chop. It'll go to him against Theodore. And probably did the only thing that he could possibly have done. And he'll go back. But he's on a really difficult angle. He's 5 in from the boundary. He'll kick for a man on the mark about 35 out.
And again, we've seen that overlap run from Alvie in that passage of play. And young Mulder provides a fair bit since he's moved up more up to the midfield.
Linked there from 40. Tell you what, it's got to fall short. Punched over the line. And through for one behind. So the Swans again getting plenty of opportunities. 2 behinds for Lincoln Dare so far today. 4-8-32. Alvie on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The double Colac+Imperials score, and that's what the margin is at the moment. They're 2-4-16. They're about to tick past the 8.5-minute mark in his second term on the Richardson's real estate time clock.
Be a footy scoreboard fanatic. This is the perfect one. Double goals, double points, double score. Oh, this kick out wasn't a good one. Turned over, and Harry Carmody takes a Class A centre mark of the day. So Noah Allen, he kicked it, or he laced him straight out too. And Carmody's taken a big mark.
The moment the ball left his boot,
you could see it coming.
He knew it was coming.
Yes.
11 games for 8 goals in 2023. Harry Carmody comes in 40 metres out. City side. It's gone right.
Let off.
And it's a big let off.
Oh, mark!
Is it going to be a mark?
No.
It's a free kick, is it?
Yeah, pushing the back.
There took a big grab. And a big let off there is action-packed Jack Skinner. Sends the ball out of defensive 50.
Joe Dare was absolutely fuming.
And he kicked it straight to his twinning Jared Foster. And Foster now sends it to centre wing. Felikos couldn't take the mark. Here's Vale. Tackled by Scott. And Scott just stole the footy like a kid in a candy shop. He takes a cheeky bounce. His kick wasn't a really good one, but it comes out to Stephen. Stephen out. George kicks. And Spence lace out. How good play there was for the Colac Imperials. End-to-end stuff. This is good football by the Imps. They're trying to get back in this ball game, and Spence will have a shot for goal. About 20 out directly in front.
Yeah, great kick by George Stephen there. He only had, Cullen only had a metre, if that. And,
that's all he needed, though, didn't he?
That was all he needed.
Spence, 44 goals in 2023. Been a big recruit for the Imperials. Kicked it. He goes back and he nails it. Kicked it straight over the goal umpire's hat for his first goal in this big semi-final. And the Colac Imperials are 3-4-22 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. They're only 10 points down of Alvie, or 4-8-32. And on the Richardson Real Estate time clock, we've gone 10 minutes thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions. Christian playing tomorrow?
Yes, he will be. Yes.
Burigara.
Yeah, and of course Andrew Kelly will not take any further part for the rest of this year.
Yeah, disappointing end to Birregurra's season. They had a pretty promising one, and Michael Harrison always told me all right through the year that Birri were going to win it.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
He did. He was on to him right at the start of the year. Yeah, they'll have a good next year.
Yeah, I think the side to watch next year. We're back here. Big thump up there from Levi. That's got about 40 metres. Goes to half forward. Carl read that well there to Cunningham. He's had a very good start. Kicks towards centre wing and a back against Felikos. Free kick will go to Tom Pasevic here for the Cats at centre wing. Good ball inside to Scott. He's just getting a nice feel for the game at the moment. Goes inside 50. Foster's underneath this one. Good punch away, Parker. Ball's got over to play, and we'll get a boundary thrown across down to you, H, on the boundary, mate. The game's just slowly turning in the way of the Cats at the moment. If we've got you. No, can't hear a thing. So boundary throw in there. Pete, answer my question.
Yeah, so it is. We've seen Campbell Scott. Stevens starting to have a little bit of influence in around the ball.
I think the netball score has just finished. We'll get a score from you there shortly. Parker got the hand pass away just in the nick of time. And a boundary throw-in to take place there. And Sam Marnie and Spokes weren't too happy with each other there on the boundary. We've got a final score for your netball, boys. They'll be back in just a sec. Just take it away for a sec.
Rightio, boss.
Lucky we got Max back, because I don't do ball by ball.
Could get Big H to call on the boundary, maybe.
Settle down, Maxie, settle down.
That was the best 30 seconds of radio for a number of years on Mix FM last Sunday. You just got to give it a go. It was good. And we ball up on the 50 again.
So Tommy Cale's having a stint in the ruck at the moment.
Any injury update there, Big H?
No, definitely no injuries at this stage. Everyone's looking pretty fit at the moment.
Umpire pulls it up. Again, it was Stair that won the tap out. Garner's lurking for the Imperials. But another stacks on the mill, Big H.
Yeah, he's definitely winning the majority of the ruck taps, but probably not getting him quite to advantage. I reckon Spokesy's just reading it off him very well at the moment.
Dare wins the tap out again, but that time Felikos read it beautifully. Kicks now to centre half forward. Big mark, hands. Paddy Seal. Class over centre mark of the day. Love them dukes there, Paddy Seal. He puts it inside the forward 50. Couldn't take the mark. So teammate here, Dela Cruz is lurking. Jenkins was the one that dropped the mark. O'Shaughnessy's tackled on the 50, and we're about to get a netball score update. Thanks, Julie.
And Alvie have got the job done. 42 to Ilwarabia 40 in a ripping game of netball. So like it is here, it's just starting to heat up at the moment.
And the only person in the box to tip that was?
Yeah, you.
yeah, Alviness took over. Here's a good kick there by Edge. It's going to bounce in front of Cass, and it's gone out of bounds in a boundary thrown it. And Big H almost got a possession there. And your ball up right in front of the Colac Imperials dugout here at the Centre Reserve. A sun-bathed Central. Big crowd. Standing room only. Grandstands packed. And frothy's been sold left, right and centre, I reckon, at the bar. As Carls kicks it forward, but it comes out to Felikos for Alvie. Switches. And Maragula with the football now, directing where he wants to go. This way, that way. Doesn't know. He almost got tackled, but he got it to Lynch. Backwards hand pass. Chance now for Liam Mulder, who kicks. Looking for a teammate in Riddell. Private player. Comes out to Arnold, though. Stolen. Comes out to Wisby. Back to Noah Allen. Allen now kicks. Went straight to Liam Mulder, who's taken a good class over centre mark of the day.
Talk about Liam Mulder.
Yeah. He's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah, for a young kid.
Yeah, he reads it really well.
And the Cole Reamers flashy orange or green boots.
Oh.
Allen flew high, couldn't take the mark. Garner's with the football. He's tackled there by Jacobs. And there'll be another ball up.
We've seen Matt Kelly took the mark of the year in this game last year. We saw him took another similar one today in the reserves.
Another ripper.
I wonder if anyone got the photo of it this time.
I hope so. We've ordered on the socials if we do.
70 metres out from Alvie's goal. Here's a chance for Scott. They just feel like the Imps have got back on terms here. They're only 10 points down after a blistering probably first quarter from Alvie and quarter and a bit. They've sort of just got back in this semi-final. Wyatt throws it back out. Dare wins the tap out. Comes out to Kale. Quick hand pass. It's a high up and under one. Wisby couldn't take it. Here's Mulder again. Lynch, backwards hand pass. Finds Parker. Switches looking for Permazel. Couldn't take it with him. Good work there by Jacobs. Hand pass. It was just every possession at the moment. Everyone's under pressure.
It's hard work, isn't it?
Can't get the space out like they did in that opening quarter. And it's still going to be a ball up on centre wing. So it's 4-8-32 the Swans, 3-4-22 the Cats.
Is there any breeze out there, H, to speak of?
No, mate, no, not really anything at all at the moment.
10 points is the margin. Alvie lead this one, but the Cats have only kicked the only 2 goals of this second quarter. We'll do it all over again. If you just joined us, Alvie have defeated Illawarra back in a thrilling second semi-final in the Agro netball, winning by 2. So they're a big chance for the three-peat in a fortnight's time. Lynch just hacked the kick forward there. Ball still in dispute again. Scott, high up and under. Presevic one-on-one. Points the ground. Ball spills to the back. Foster well played to Cunningham. Runs to 49. He has a shot. Will it beat the ball? Roosevelt. Goal off the ground. That is a sensational finals goal for Callan Spence. That's the goal of the day there, and the Cats are back.
See you later, Sam Kerr. That one was better by Spency.
What a goal.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Lockie Roosevelt did everything right. He just pulled it ground, and Spence just put the boot at it and just kicks the goal, and the Cats are back in it. 4-4-28 the Cats. LB 4-8-32. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard. What a goal.
Beautiful front and square from Cunningham there. Created that opportunity. A long kick into goal and a bit fortunate in the end, but it's a goal on the board to him.
Absolute beauty as Dare wins the tap out now. Game on at the Centre Reserve. And this semi-final, grand final ticket to be won here as Garner gathers, kicks the centre half, back into the middle of the ground. I thought it was going to go centre half forward. Here's it now for Presev.
He's gone.
He's tackled. Umpire's going to pin him, holding the footy. So ball up, free kick goes the way of the Swans in the middle of the Centre Reserve.
Poor kick.
And, they went to the advantage.
Yeah, everyone stopped.
Yeah, even I did. It was Tanis, got it over top to Kale. Kale, he finds Wisby. Cats are on here. As Scott goes through the corridor, takes a bit out. He lost the footy, but then he gathers it again, and he still gets the possession out. It's gone out to Dare, but he couldn't take it. Cass tries to palm it backwards. Chance there for Arnold, couldn't gather the football again. Comes out to Allen. Comes out to Vale. He was tackled without the football. No free kick, says the umpire. Ball it up. No, he's still letting it go. It's an aerial ping pong at its finest. And it comes out to Lincoln there. And Dare now sends it inside the 450. Lace outs to Paddy Seal. That was mayhem. That was absolute mayhem for a minute there as Seal got it over top to Felikos. Felikos has a flying shot for goal. Goes to the goal square, claiming the mark.
Carmody.
And Carmody's taken a class over centre mark of the day. And through all that mayhem was some actual brilliant football there by Alvie.
But that ball bounces back to Campbell Scott, and Imps are probably kicking a goal, and now it's a goal down the other end.
And Carmody goes back and kicks a big goal for the Swans against the runner play too, because the Colac+Imperials had it. It's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
They go back out to that 10-point lead, 5-8-38 Alvie. Colac+Imperials 4-4-28. 19 minutes gone here in this second quarter, thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions.
So nothing wrong with that passage of play from Campbell Scott at all. He just got an unlucky bounce, but he's a playmaker, isn't he? When Campbell touches the ball, something's going to happen. So
burst the speed of the air.
Yeah, Paul Lister will be telling him, just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Don't worry about that one.
Harry Carmody kicked an amazing goal from that pocket in the last quarter at the other end in this game 12 months ago. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. And he kicks a very important goal. Just give him a bit of breathing space here because the Cats were charging at him. Vile well played. Hand passes it off to Permazel. Permazel's ball's over the top of Carmody by O'Shannessy. Well played. Takes a really good mark. Underrated defender, Luke O'Shannessy.
Been pretty good today.
Yeah, he's very good last week too. Kick those wasn't great, but it lucky. Balls fills to hands of Stevens. Hand pass through to hands of Foster. That was Mick. Well done by Philikos. Hand pass to Liam Mulder. Back to Permazel. And he's going to just go for sways up his option. That's a good ball. Well played. Micah Robb takes the mark and he's off. Goes inside 50 looking for Seal. Punched away by Skinner. Ball spills to the back and Seal keep it in. No. Oh, I think he might have put a little bit of mayonnaise on that one, I reckon, Paddy Seal. We'll get a boundary throw-in. Tried to get a free kick, but nothing doing. So boundary throw-in to take place. 30 metres out from goal. Here for the Swans going towards the city end in this second term. This second semi-finals promised a lot so far and hasn't disappointed. Link there, took it out of the ruck. Just centres the ball. Patch has got a good run at it. Got a shocking bounce, though. Comes to Theodore there for the Cats. Just humps the kick long up towards centre wing. Wisby and Mulder getting back. Liam Mulder couldn't quite take it, but Wisby did brilliantly. Kept the ball to ground. Hand pass to Arnold on the edge of the square. Thumps the kick towards the 50. Foster. Jared not quite. Couldn't quite bring in the mark. Has to keep competing, no. Bowled hard up by Permazel. He's going to ping him holding the footy.
Gee, he's unlucky there. Gee, he competed well, Jared Foster there.
Yeah, he's done a couple of occasions today in this game too.
Wilbur has no heart being a Richmond supporter. This time of year, he's just gone nut. I'm going to pin you now, mate. Sorry, buddy.
Lockie Roosevelt to take the free kick on defensive 50. Thumps the kick to centre wing there. Lincoln Dare and Allen do battle there. Link there did really well. Well done, no Allen. Gee, I thought that was a bit similar to be holding the footy, but umpire wanted none of it.
Just got the hands.
Boundary throwing. Boundary just got the handball just in the nick of time. So boundary throwing here. 21 minutes gone, second term. The Swans by 10 points. Closing it on half-time. It's been a wonderful opening half. Boundary throw-in. Levi Dare won the tap down. Leach, under plenty of pressure, gets a hand pass away. Balls back to him there. Just kick under pressure inside the 50. Free kick will go against Noah Allen. He didn't need to do that because he played his case, but
Lincoln was out of the contest already. He didn't need to do anything there.
Nah. So Link there, he's 50 metres from goal. Seal and Skinner get patch on a lead. That's where the kick takes. Well defended by Theodore. Allen gets back there. Hand pass to Riley Edge. Got the hand pass just to Allen. And Allen's going to come to the broadcast side with a torpedo punt. This has learned some danger all over it. Bounce of the ball favours O'Shannessy though. Goes on his left foot. Philikos and Cass have to come. Cass did really well, actually. Picked up by Stephen. Did really well against two. Hand pass went to really no one, really. Here's Philikos. Oh, that's a bit in holding the man. Free kick will go to Alvie anyhow. And it's going to go to Philikos.
It's a good little contest there by Stephen and Philikos, didn't he? But
yeah, it was. He probably had no right to win that one, George Stephen, but he just kept himself in the contest.
Centre wing between the two dugouts, told to play on. Or Stephen's limping a little bit, hasn't he? Wasn't a great kick. Mulder though, he was quick on that one. Parker, he's covered a little bit now. Bit of a nervy moment at the moment for the Swans. Comes out to Mickey Boy Foster. He's kicked, looking for Spence. Couldn't get him on the lead. He gathers the football tackle. Foster gathers again. He's slammed to the ground. And he's going to get a free kick.
Yeah, that one was the right call there. Lockie Roseby just caught up in a horrible spot there, Pete.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he wasn't. There wasn't a lot he could do, but Lockie does have a little bit of a habit of maybe tackles a little bit that way. Might have to have a look at how he does it.
Oh, you got to change. And the football's changing over the next, I reckon, couple of years with tackling. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Tigers boys got the free kick here.
How it all unfolds. Michael Foster, right forward pocket. This is a big moment for him. It's a big goal. And the Colac+Imperials draw within 4 points in this semi-final just before half-time. 23 and a half minutes gone. Imps 5-4-34, Alvie 5-8-38. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Bit happening down the boundary there, Big H.
Yeah, no, it's getting tight here, isn't it? I think Imps are getting him on the spread and bit more leg speed this second quarter. I think they started to use it to their advantage. So.
George Stephen okay? Just saw him limping before, but he's gone to the bench.
Yeah, he'll be fine, mate. He's a pretty tough bugger. He's just having a seat now.
It was 4 goals to 1 in the first term in favour of Alvie, and it's swung the other way around in this quarter. 4 points to margin here. What a game of footy this has been so far. And the Cats have got it through Tannis now. Has a bounce now. He runs out towards the wing. So he decides to weigh his options. That's not a good kick, but it might work because Wisby's hasn't got in front position against well played. Went to ground. Well done, Liam Mulder. Ball still in dispute though. It comes out now to Parker. Switches play, but it's a shocking kick. Out of bounds on the full. Cats will get another chance here before half-time. Here's Tannis now. Centre wing. Goes inside 50 with a bit of an old mongrel finger breaker, but Permazel played that well, but well played under pressure too. His kick was a good one and finds Sam Marnie. Goes short to De Lorenzo. Back edge of the wing. And he's going to go out wide, very, very wide, in fact, to Link there. He takes the mark in front of Carl. Probably running towards there. I think one player was going the other way and they just happened to collide it. Alvie by 2 goals in the A-grade netball in a thriller over the Bombers. So they're 1 win away from a three-peat. Kick it up and up, seal. And that will be a mark, I'd say. They played their case, it was man in front, but no, I was going to say, I thought it was the man in front. O'Shaughnessy played that really well.
He's played a good quarter.
Yeah, he's a very underrated player, Luke O'Shaughnessy. Thumps the kick to the wing. Foster has to come in. Got mitts to it, couldn't quite mark it. And Parker kept the ball in play, but in fact it just ran out of tarmac. Bandry throw in. This is what a half of footy this is. It's been a tale of 2 quarters, really. Alvie kicked 4 goals to 1 on the opening term. And then the Cats have swung. They responded with 4 goals to 1 of their own, as we approach the 26-minute mark. And there is half-time. What a first half in this second semi-final. And job half done for both these sides, but Alvie lead this one by 4 points. 5-8-38 to the Cats, 5-4-34. Callan Spence has 2 goals for the Cats. Paddy Seal and Chris Patch. The only multiple goal kickers for the Swans with 2 apiece. Quick thought from you, Pete, before we go to a half-time break.
As funny as it might sound, I think Alvie are pretty happy the half-time siren's gone there, even though they're still leading, but you felt like they've been really under pressure in the second half of that quarter, and I think Joe would like to get them back in the rooms and regroup, but Imperials started to look like the team of last week. They started to get that running game going. Their kicking standard is improved. They've been hitting their targets a little bit more in that second quarter, and I think it's really game on here. I think Alvie will have to reset again, and Imps have probably got the momentum even though they're still behind.
Yeah, great first half of footy. Of course, we'll quickly go to Colac score before we go to a break. They lead by 4 points on South Barwon, 4-3-27 to 3-5-23. Just a short time ago, Alvie are through to the A-grade netball grand final, and a chance for a three-peat is on. They defeated Illawarra back 42-40 in an absolute thriller. But we've got a thriller on our hands here in the second semi-final. Back to recap the first half after this, as the Swans 5-8-38 lead the Cats 5-4-34.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. You're busy and you want to stay connected to what's making news around you. So download the free Mix FM 1063 app from the Apple App Store or Google Play, and you've got local news in the palm of your hand. By 3 p.m. each weekday, we'll upload the Southwest Daily, a local news update you can listen to anywhere at any time. Get exclusive local news, along with app-only competitions. Wherever your busy takes you, the Southwest Daily, exclusive to the Mix FM 1063 app. Download it now.
3-7s. Get harvest ready with 3-7s. Right now, there's customer instant rebates of up to $1,500 on the Crone Rake range. 3-7s. The Mix FM Business of the Month.
Do you or anyone you know suffer from heel, Achilles or foot pain? It can affect not only your daily activities, but also your ability to perform on the sports field. Theodore Podiatry Group offer all the latest treatment options for soft tissue injuries, including the only evidence-based extracorporeal shockwave therapy machine in Colac. To find out more, call the team and let them assist you to stay at peak performance both on and off the field. Theodore Podiatry Group.
If you're off to the footy, why not stop and enjoy a delicious steak or parma at the Ponce Hotel? With a warm, friendly atmosphere along with great meals, it's the perfect place to stop. And with a play area, it's perfect for the kids too. That's why the Ponce Hotel is the Mix FM Pub of the Month.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Looking for building materials? Then look no further than Parlour's Home Hardware of Simpson. They have a huge range of timber lines, roofing products, plumbing items and electrical gear. If they haven't got what you need, they can order it in. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrelmore Street, Simpson.
Australian Lamb Colac, Colac's largest employer, processes product that is exported to over 70 countries worldwide. ALC hold their dedicated workforce in high regard with set shifts, which means no rotating rosters, on-the-job training and certificate training provided. Contact recruitment at alcolac.com.au to discover your next career opportunity. Australian Lamb Colac, a world-class lamb and mutton processing facility, delivering a world-class product.
Hi, I'm Tom. And I'm Lockie. We're physios at the Colac+QF+Football Sports Treatment Clinic. We're running a twice-weekly exercise program at Bluewater for people with hip or knee arthritis called the GLAD program. So if your legs are painful, weak or stopping you from doing the things you want to do, join our 6-week GLAD program to become strong again. Call the clinic today to organise an assessment or book online. At the Colac+QF+Football Sports Treatment Clinic, we love keeping people active and healthy.
What are they doing up there? Tap dancing? Okay, they are actually tap dancing.
Just shut up.
Oh, yeah, KFC are doing $8 boxes. Oh, shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only through KFC app and web.
What do Tom Cruise, Buzz Lightyear and a world full of dinosaurs have in common? The Colac Cinemas. Keep up to date with session times and all the big releases that are coming soon on the Colac Cinemas Facebook page.
Tennis season is just around the corner. For all your tennis gear, head into Sports Power Colac. Loads of stuff in store with all the latest stock. Hit that extra winner this tennis season with new gear from the experts. Sports Power Colac, Murray Street, your local experts.
Powered by KFC Colac, AKD Softwoods, Sports Power and Kelly Civil Construction. This is CDFNL Live.
What a half of footy here in this second semi-final. It's half-time as we'll welcome you back to the Central Reserve under glorious sunny conditions. It was 4-1 on the opening term in the favour of the Swans, and then the Cats responded in that second quarter with 4-1 of their own. And at half-time, it's anybody's ball game. It's 5-8-38 the Swans. They lead by 4 points over the Colac Imperials, 5-4-34. Pat Seal and Chris Patch will start again. They've got 2 goals apiece for the Swans, while Callan Spence kicked 2 goals in that quarter, and he leads for the Cats, including a ripping goal, and the later part of that second quarter really put the game. But the game is alive and well. So far, it has promised everything, and it has delivered. We've still got another half to go, so we cannot wait for the second half. And the netball, if you just joined us, Alvie have defeated Illawarra back to go through to their third consecutive grand final, a chance for the three-peat. They won 42 to the Bombers 40 in an absolute thriller. We'll go around the grounds in the other leagues and keep you updated on what's going on shortly. Just talking some Stevcom stats thanks to AJ Brody.
Yeah, big first half on the Stevcom stat sheet, boys. 13 free kicks in that first half to Alvie, 12 to Colac Imperials, 1 50-metre penalty for the day so far to Colac Imperials. Major stats winners for the Alvie side of things, 14 in that first half to Sammy Vale, 8 kicks, 6 handballs, no marks. A couple on 10. Link Dare, 9 kicks, 1 handball, 3 marks. Dean Falikos, 7 kicks, 3 handballs, 2 marks. Can someone text us in to say the pronunciation of that? And 12 also to Ben Lynch, 6 kicks, 6 handballs, no marks. Colac Imperials side of things, 12 in that first half to Campbell Scott, 8 kicks, 4 handballs, 2 marks. Maxie's money medal. Tip Liam Cunningham, 15, 14 kicks, 1 handball, 5 marks. 12 to Noah Rowland, 11 kicks, 1 handball, no marks. And 11 to Jeremy Spokes, 8 kicks, 3 handballs, 1 mark. Those are the leading stats winners to half-time, thanks to Stevcom, boys.
Thank you, AJ. Well done, as always, there. We'll go around the grounds in the other leagues this afternoon because there's some cracking games going on around local footy finals. Half-time at the Lura Oval in Camperdown in the Hamden League qualifying final. It's a good game too, and Terang Mortlake lead that one by 13 points as Northern will kick the goal just from the half-time siren to put the margin back to 13 points. It's 7-3-45 the Bloods to the Eagles 4-8-32. In the GFL, qualifying final between Colac and South Barwon. That's a really tight game going on at the moment. It's half-time there, and the Colac Tigers have turned the deficit into a 4-point half-time lead. They're 4-3-27 to the Swans 3-5-23. GDFL game is an absolute beauty at half-time, and it's Inverleigh lead Thompson by 3 points there, 7-4-46 to Hawks. To Thompson, 7-1-43. And in the BFL preliminary final, it's anybody's game there as well, and it's Barwon Heads at half-time by 8 points over Drysdale, 4-6-30 to 3-4-22. So a lot of tight games going on, a lot of tight finals taking place at the moment with not a lot separating everybody as it stands.
Pete Mulherron requests an AFLW score. Carlton 34 defeated Gold Coast 32.
Ooh,
and then the Aaron Phillips Cup. Port Adelaide League 2 points to Adelaide Silch.
And Geelong play about 5 o'clock today. And the VFL, for those people interested, Footscray, they defeated Casey Demons by a big margin of 79 points.
Gee, that's a surprise, Drew.
22-16, 148 to the Casey Demons, 10-9-69 and 11 chicken. Absolutely love that there as well.
But that's a disappointing loss from Casey, Drew.
It is. I seen in the paper yesterday they had a lot of players weren't qualified.
Okay, that's right. Werriby's 5-7-37, they lead Box Hill 2-9-21.
Yep, that's right.
In the qualifying final there, and the game just started at Williamstown as the Seagulls lead 2. Collingwood zip at the moment. This second half is going to be very, very interesting. But what a half of that second semi-final it was. H and Pete, it's delivered in spades so far. Hope it continues that way.
Yeah, it was sort of played in two halves, wasn't it? Alvie very dominant early, and then he sort of started to get their running game going and looked dangerous forward of the footy. Cullen Spence got his hand on a couple. Campbell Scott was streaming through the middle into the forward line along with Liam Cunningham. So, yeah, it's anyone's ball game. And Levi is very dominant in the ruck, but they're just not getting the result from it, are they?
I thought the second half of that quarter that Imperials started to dominate the clearances, even though Levi was winning the ruck, and Sam Vale had a big influence early in that game, and so those sort of players have got to come back into the game for Alvie, I think, in that second half.
Just on the Levi Dare thing, Big H, been a big ruckman in the competition. When, I guess, opposition sides were trying to nullify your tap in ruck, did you notice that they try and read you a bit more and the midfielders try to get on top? Because it seems like in the AFL it's a thing now. They allow, the likes of Max Gawn and these ruckmen, and they play another midfielder instead of like a key ruckman, a bit like what I guess Geelong are doing. Is that something that's happening today, and that's something that happened with you?
Oh, I think they're still going with a traditional ruckman, but they're definitely trying to work out Levi's hitting zones.
Yeah.
Maybe Levi saw a couple of times he went the big punch just to get it out in the open.
Yeah.
I think he just needs to just mix it up a little bit more.
So in your games, if you've noticed that happen, do you notice that they start to read you a bit more in a game and you have to change the way that you ruck tap?
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you're predictable to your teammates, you're pretty predictable to the opposition at the same time, aren't you? So, similar to the fact that you can't keep hitting it down the throat of the same on-baller, can you? Because they're going to shut him down. But Spokesy was probably reading a little bit and getting to the hitting zones, and, they were just sort of mopping up pretty well around the contest and then using their leg speed to get the ball forward. And Alvie still sort of had control of the game, but they just a couple of crucial turnovers and some decision-making going sideways. I think they need to get a little bit more direct with their ball movement. Obviously, no Dom hurts, but Sealy's providing a good contest. Well, Jack Skinner, that contest alone's worth the price of
that's been a cracker. Yeah.
I don't think Dom Dare, the absence of him has really hurt him. I think they've gone in and they're finding targets. They're getting marks, aren't they? They're just missing those crucial shots of goal at pivotal moments.
Their shots have been coming wide, as H said, though. I think they need to get a little bit more direct. So Lincoln, maybe instead of leading right out towards the pocket there, maybe lead more towards the centre of the ground, or a bit more central to what he is, because he's going to get possessions wherever he goes. He's such a big target for them. So, maybe if they get a few easier shots at goal.
As Alvie just about to go back onto the ground with a big second half coming up to the second semi-final. Who will be the first team to advance to the Senior Football Grand Final for 2023? Back with the Sports Power Colac third quarter to find out after this, with the Swans by 4 points over the Cats.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
An exciting opportunity has popped up in Colac. CMTP is embarking on a new venture, building high-end and prefab modular homes. If you're a carpenter sick of travelling long distances to site, you can find yourself in a leading role at CMTP and based in Colac every day. Join a leading family-owned Australian manufacturer that aims to play a major role in the prefab space. To apply, send your resume and cover letter to careers@cmtp.com.au.
Organise your next family feast at the East Hotel Colac. Every Thursday and Friday night, get schnit-faced with their Parma specials with 11 varieties to choose from. Regular Parma $20 and loaded varieties $23. The East Hotel, Dalton Street, Colac. Greg Allen Farm Machinery, your Western District dealer for Voltra tractors, as well as Samaz hay and silage gear. Samaz triple set mowers can mow 9.4 metres at once. That's a lot less fuel and less kilometres being racked up on your tractor. Greg Allen Farm Machinery also specialise in the Finnish Voltra tractors. These customisable machines allow you to design right down to the colour of the rims. Find Greg Allen Farm Machinery in Colac and Hamilton or online at gafm.com.au.
Opportunity, growth and stability. That's what AKD gives locals, a chance for a fresh start at a leading local organisation, offering 4-day working weeks between Monday and Friday, a shift pattern that may suit your lifestyle and the ability to progress your career. AKD has a range of different options available, including machine operators, forklift drivers, truck drivers and more. So why not set yourself up with a position at Australia's largest sawmill business, AKD. For more info, visit akd.com.au.
Australian Lamb Colac, Colac's largest employer, processes product that is exported to over 70 countries worldwide. ALC hold their dedicated workforce in high regard with set shifts, which means no rotating rosters, on-the-job training and certificate training provided. Contact recruitment at alcolac.com.au to discover your next career opportunity. Australian Lamb Colac, a world-class lamb and mutton processing facility, delivering a world-class product.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers, right advice, right decision.
Could we fall in love?
Oh.
Is that crazy?
Excuse me. Shh.
In this world.
Oh, just shut up. Wait, KFC are doing $4.95 double tender burgers. Shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
Sports Power Colac has you covered this cricket season. Literally. They stock a huge range of protective gear, including helmets, which are now a must-have. Everything to suit juniors to seniors, from bats, balls, gloves and pads. Get set for cricket season with Sports Power Colac.
Now, at Harvey Norman, 10% off Miele appliances, plus 5-year warranty. That's right, upgrade to premium German-made Miele and save 10% off selected Miele washing machines and dryers, plus 5-year warranty. 10% off selected Miele dishwashers and cooking appliances, and 5-year warranty. Hurry, this huge offer is for a limited time. Don't miss out. 10% off Miele appliances plus 5-year warranty. Now at Harvey Norman. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Harvey Norman, Warn Ponds.
Powered by KFC Colac, AKD Softwoods, Sports Power and Kelly Civil Construction. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, looking forward to this second half. A grand final berth awaits the winner of this one, Alvie and the Colac+Imperials. And Max mentioned that none of these two sides have ever won a second semi-final to make their way into the grand final.
Yeah.
Well, the next hour, that will going to be changed. And Alvie lead by 4 points and we're about to start the third quarter. All thanks to Sports Power Colac this afternoon.
They haven't had many shots at it. Imp's only other time was back in 2013 when they lost to Lawn. Well, Alvie... they've always played in the prelim. They've got into a few prelim finals, but the recent one was, I guess, they lost last year.
A long drought from both these sides, isn't there? Like Alvie's last premiership was 2000 and Imp's 1995. So people think they're successful in the recent times, but
you and Lippy sharing notes,
Jack's going to wear a number 8 due to his blood on a number 40 Guernsey, so that's the reason why for that. So third term underway, thanks to Sports Power.
Premiership quarter.
Massive quarter coming up. As Levi Adair was a bit of a hacking ball and finds Jenkin. Jenkin goes inside 50. That's beautiful.
They have done this each quarter already, haven't they?
Yep.
First quarter, second quarter, they've been able to have a shot pretty much the first minute and a half.
And Paddy Seals got the shot of goal directly in front, 40 metres out. Now, during the half towards about to start the third quarter, I saw Craig Kerr with the book out, so I'm not too sure
I think what they've done is they've told the umpires that he's changed his jumper number.
Oh, that's probably the reason why. Okay.
Yeah, correct, boys. That's what it was.
Yeah, beautiful.
There you go. Good guess.
Yeah, well done, H. Comes in, Paddy Seal. He's already kicked 2 from 40 directly in front.
Oh.
And he didn't look like adding to that, and he's just snuck in for one behind, Paddy Seal.
Too close to the man on the mark there.
He was indeed. He's kicked 2 goals, 2 so far in this second semi. Margin goes out to 5 points. Early stages, third term, thanks to Sports Power Colour. Going there on Mondays. Pete, with Trish there.
Yes, Mondays. They've got all the new cricket gear in.
Oh, beautiful.
That's
the depressing time of this year when cricket takes over.
So get in and see the cricket manager, Jimmy.
He's Theodore out of defensive 50 for the Imps. Kick finds that team, that guy in Foster, sorry.
Jared Foster.
I was going to say Skinner, got the same haircut. They go through the corridor. Here's Kale. Twists and turns. Comes out over the top now to Arnold. Kicks the centre half forward, but Felikos. Touch ball, said the umpire. And it'll be a ball up 60 metres out from goal. Yeah, it's a very depressing time of year when it's the changeover of seasons.
Got the World Cup start coming up soon too, Pete, so looking forward to that.
Yeah. Here's a chance now for Felikos. He's tackled. Oh, sorry, it was Vale. Same haircut as well. Rolling ball at the moment. It'll be a ball up. Yeah, driving past the footy grounds and the lights are off on a Thursday night now because they didn't make the finals or they're not deep in the finals. You thought, oh, it's that time now.
Yeah.
You're seeing all the kids with the cricket bats. Oh. I don't like cricket, Pete. Here comes Scott. No, I don't.
Scott
sport.
Comes
Scott.
away. He kicks it inside 50. Spencer's got the box seat. Just got an on-kind bounce, really. Him and Rosie having a good duel, I should say. Garner got shoved in the back right in front of the umpire. Umpire was there.
Summer is for shorts, Pete, not pants. And then if it rains, you don't play. It's just a stupid sport, Pete.
I don't even mind it. I find it quite therapeutic.
Play lawn bowls, mate.
Oh, no.
Massive crowd in the second semi-final.
I couldn't put up with the politics in lawn bowls, I don't think.
The grand final awaits the winner. Spence doing the ruck work. Here's Spokes. Picks up the footy now. Got tackled there. That's a dangerous one, but he's been pinned on the footy.
Gee, he was lucky to get away with that one.
Very lucky there, I would have thought. Free kick will go to Dela Cruz in the back to pocket. He goes out wide, Seals on a lead, punched away by Skinner. That's a massive fist. Right next to Peter Hickey's new ute. And we'll get a boundary throw in there as well.
Peter Hickey got a new ute?
Yeah, right in front of the scoreboard. It's got a blue forward.
It's a shiny one over there, Max.
Oh, yeah, that's you got rid of the old one.
Everyone buying ice cream these days, are they?
Bought in with the old one, in with the new, they say. Boundary throw in. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. It's the Swans by 5 points. Only the other behind added so far. Riddell, roll tackle there by Spokes. Ball pinned to him. We'll get another ball up. Back tomorrow from 1 o'clock for the first semi-final. The Bombers and the Dolphins. Should be an absolute beauty. It's played 2 cracking games during the home and away season. Bombers with plenty of injury worries to worry about. Rob over the top of the footy again. Comes out now to Vale. Vale just hacks the kick forward. Lincoln Dead's got the box seat. Carl couldn't quite take the mark. Goes back in and mops up his own work. He did really well, actually. Still won the footy. Comes to Cunningham. Cunningham's kick is out wide. Is it just going to land inside? No, it does not. And a bounce on the full. Sam Parker has done a good job to keep his spot this year. Take the free kick. That's a good ball over the top. Dropping the mark was Marnie. She probably should have taken it too. Bailey Carl gets back. Marnie. Good fair play. Bit of play on called. Here's a chance for Dela Cruz to Riddell. Riddell's just kick was partly smothered off the boot. Carl getting back there. Hand pass to a shocking one. Here's Vale onto it. Runs to 45. Flying shot at goal. And kicks it behind. Had a bit more time than he thought too, Sammy Vale.
Yeah, he had plenty of time there. He intercepted that handball really well, but
run another 10 metres, couldn't he?
He could have, yeah.
Margin is 1 straight kick in the second semi. It's 5-10-40 to Swans. Lead the Cats, 5-4-34. We're about to tick on the 5-minute mark of this third term.
Allen plays on from the kick-out duties. Just roosted out of defensive 50. Skinner wearing the number 8. Bayer's number, the old number, the warhorse there. The Roy Kent of the Colac+Imperials, we said at half-time. Big tackle there by Keegan.
On the ball.
And it's going to be holding the footy. Free kick and will go the way of the Colac+Imperials at half-back.
I cannot believe this crowd, boys, since the netball finished. It has grown by twice, I reckon.
It's good having the netball finish a bit earlier so they can watch the second half. Here's Cunningham and a wild first half, but his kick wasn't a great one. Kale tried to create something. It was pretty good, though. Knocked it forward.
Oh, they're
knocked
out
it
here.
backwards to Theodore. Got it over top now to Scott. Scott's on centre wing. He kicks the ball inside the forward 50 for the Colac Imperials. Looking for Wisby. Good work there by Liam Mulder. And it's gone out of bounds and be a boundary throwing about 45 metres out from the Cat's goal. They're kicking to the city end of the Central Reserve, while Alvie kicking to the Nick Hay Cricket Club end of the ground.
I'm not going to say this, boys, but could we possibly get this game decided with extra time?
Oh, don't say that.
Well, he did say it.
I just did.
You can't unsay it now. It was Spence, tapped it over top to Garner. Garner kicked to the goal square. Pit punched through for a behind. And the margin now goes to 5 points. 5-5-35. Colac Imperials, Alvie 5-10-40. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. South Colac rolled Alvie in this game by a couple of points this time 12 months ago, and it was a thrilling game, this one. Got the hallmarks of a repeat of another thriller.
And Rosevere's away with 2 bounces. Thumps to kick towards centre half forward. Good mark, cutting and running back with courage. Class Harbour centre mark of the day. He didn't know who was coming. He's kicked to centre half forward. It's a beauty to Campbell Scott. 55 metres from goal. He's got no one really kicked to. He's got an open goal, but decides to go short, and Mick Foster comes in and marks just the 15 directly in front. And he'll go back to try to give the Cats the lead for the first time in this ball game. He's 45 metres out. He's directly in front. Allen wants it, but that's been cut off by De Lorenzo.
So Alvie have really got to tighten up on Campbell Scott. They're giving him acres of room across half forward.
Mick Foster, 45 metres out. Directly in front. It's kick. It's going to get close. Will it beat everybody? No, it won't. Still in play. Save it! Snaps, and he missed. Through for a behind. So margin back to 4 points again.
So we've seen Benny Lynch is picking up Campbell Tennis.
Oh, dangerous ball by Roseveare. Just comes up to Felikos. Goes short to De Lorenzo. This is a better build-up. Allen's no kick marked on the half volley. Hand pass back to Felikos. Kicks long up towards centre half forward. Seal and Skinner do battle. Ball spills to the back here. Arnold has to mop up here for the Cats. Did really well, but went to ground. Doing well, Seal. Good tackle from Skinner. Ball pinned, ball up. 55 around from the LB goal.
What's going on down the benches there, Big H?
Not a lot at the moment, just heavy rotation still, but it's a bit of an arm wrestle this first 5 minutes.
Ball up now. Linked there at the tap. Trying to arrive it there was Michael Robb. Pushed up the footy that time. Skinner getting back there. Garner, Robb, Garner, Skinner. Got taken on by umpire, was blindsided. Ball pinned. We'll get yet another ball up. All this is happening about 40 metres out from the LV goal. They haven't won a final since the 2018 elimination final against Simpson. Could that change in the next 45 minutes or so? We'll find out shortly. Here's a chance now for Liam Mulder. Hand pass went straight to the arms of Carl. Didn't have the footy. Oh, Skinner got taken high. Umpire missed it. Ball up. Might have ducked into it according to the umpire. Riddell there, just nothing he really could have done about that one.
So we see George Stephen has drifted forward and being picked up by Jacobs at the moment.
Yeah,
as
like
well.
that match up there, Pete.
Yeah.
Carl. Lockie Mulder mops up, hand pass runs straight to the arms of Cunningham. He's kicked, here's a chance for that bloke, Stephen now, and the Cats are away inside 50. 1-on-1. Spencer's got the front of the ball. Got mitts to it, couldn't mark it. Raw, good turn. Work that's on from Jacobs to Roseveare. Hand passed inside. Free kick who's going to be down the ground as Roseveare was dealt with. It's a big lot off there for the Swans. And it's going to be Levi Dare to take the free kick here, deep in defence for the Swans. No goals yet in this first 9 minutes of this third term. It is still the same margin at what it was at half-time. LB lead, 40-36.
Good old-fashioned teeth dryer here at the Central as Dare sends it out defensive 50. Mulder tried to create something, couldn't. Chance here again now for Carl. Hand pass looking for Foster. Tries to palm it forward for Leakos. Trying to barge through. Got the hand pass over top to Benny Lynch. He checks into the middle of the ground. Ball's fallen Alvie's territory. Vale gets the quick hand pass over top the regular. Back to Vale. Vale's kick is smothered. Big opportunity now through Cass. Smothered, got the kick out to Cale, and Cale takes the mark on soon to win. Backhand pass to Cass. Cass kicks the centre half forward. De Lorenzo couldn't take the mark. Scott picks it up, gets around Felikos, can't get around Mulder. Got the hand pass out, stolen. Chance here now to Levi there. His hand pass is stolen by Cass.
Still going.
He's still going, Stephen Cass. That wins you some coaching.
Oh, no!
The footy! way!
No, come
Who
on.
paid that free kick? Dougie Evans, get off the ground!
Could have paid 3 before, I reckon, boys.
Ah,
Where's your heart, son? Take the sunglasses off and watch the game of footy. You can't pay that stuff.
comes out towards Allen there. Chance now for Link there. Gets around a couple. 65 metres out. Centres the ball, but good pressure again from the Cats defence. And the mark taken by Theodore. Chits over the head of Spokes. Rob comes in to apply some pressure, but the captain of the Cats did brilliantly. Hand passes back. It comes to Cunningham, who's been superb. Well, pressure been applied by Rob. Coming in that time again with Spokes. Comes out now. Here's a go now for Mulder. Cunningham's down behind play. Lockie Mulder, good sweeping handball now to Allen on the 50. Not sure what to do at 45 metres out. Goes towards goal. Getting back Skinner. Rushes it through for a behind. Might come to you, H, because Liam Cunningham's coming to the green.
Yeah, coming off. It looks like he grabbed at the left knee, boys, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
That's something to not want because he's been superb this afternoon in this game.
What an outstanding effort there from Micah Robb.
Yeah, and the play before that, Stephen Cass, absolutely brilliant with that smother. So the ball's kicked back in here. Levi down, brilliant. He just stood there and just pushed his opponent out of the road and took a really good mark. That's a big ball. And here's an opportunity again with Chris Patch directly in front. He decides to play it on. He's got a player loose. And that's Paddy Seal again. A bit of a letdown from the Cats defence again. And he'll go back. And Seal's already kicked 2.
So I think Cunningham had an ankle injury earlier in the year. Big H, do you reckon it is a knee or an ankle?
He tends to be grabbing the knee. Knee by the looks of it. He's talking to the trainer at the moment.
Yeah, he's a little
Seal needs to kick this one, I reckon, boys.
Paddy Seals kicked 2, as I said. This to put the margin back to 11 points. Approaching the 12 minutes in the mark of this third term. Comes in and he converts. Big goal from Paddy Seal. He's got 3 and it's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
3 goals to Paddy Seal, and he takes his season total. It's his 19th of the season in his 9th game, and a big goal to kickstart the third term. That's the first one. 6-11-47 Alvie on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. They lead by 11. Colac+Imperials 5-6, 36.
Important goal there from Paddy Seal. A cool head under pressure. That was the experience that really showed out. He made good position there. To make himself a good option, and Patch.
Big eye looking at Cunningham now because he was just absolutely tearing this game to shreds. Going off with a knee injury.
He's gone into the rooms, I think. Has he?
Alvie by 11 at the moment. Gardner in the right comes out the Vale. Vale, though, got it to big Link. Levi
well done,
takes the
Noah.
mark. Was Noah Allen. He's off to the races, Noah Allen. I like this move at half-back. Here's Cass again. He's going to go inbound, finds Gardner. Garner now sends it back inside the forward 50 for the Colac+Imperials, but Jacobs takes a good Leo Barry mark. He sends it out of the defensive 50. There's a player loose in the middle of the ground.
They're out.
Good work. It was Allen. Got it over the top now. Here's Vale. Vale puts it back inside the forward 50. And Chrissy Patch takes the mark. Patch now goes to the right forward pocket. Finds a teammate. And Paddy Seal's taken the mark. And he'll go back and try and kick goal number 4 and give the Alvie Footy Club a 17-point lead in this big third quarter.
So Sammy Vale's having a big influence in this first 10 minutes of this quarter as well.
Yeah, boys, we've got Campbell Tannis receiving some attention to a left hamstring, and Cunningham just put a bit of ice on his left knee, but he's taken it off. He's unsure whether he's going to come back on though, boys.
So during then, it was Seal that actually sent the kick, and he finds private player in Riddell. You don't know the joke. If you look on this, the play AFA HQ.
It's Sammy Marnie.
Yeah,
Sorry, Murray. Sammy Marnie goes back.
Beautiful.
And he's kicked a ripper. Sam Marnie kicks a big goal. It's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Got the 8 and the 9, Ron Blakey. And they have a 17-point lead now, Alvie. They've kicked the opening 2 goals of this quarter.
A great goal there from Sammy Marnie. Good thing he kicks like his mother, not like his father.
7-11-53, Alvie 5-6-36. The Colac+Imperials. It was an arm wrestle for the first 10 minutes of this quarter, but Alvie have been able to kick a couple of big goals. And they've got themselves in a big position here in this semi-final.
But ball up in there, Levi there, just took it out of the ruck. And he banks the kick inside 50, looking for Link there. Here's Carmody, front and center for 30. He has missed it. He had a bit more time too. Harry Carmody, he's kicked 1-1. Margin about to 3 straight kicks. 7-12-54.
The way this game's been played, you'd swear that's a scoring end down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks,
there's no
like
win.
The first quarter again.
There's no win whatsoever there, Pete. So
No.
it's strange. Short kick by Allen. And finds Theodore here. About 30 metres forward. He's going to go further upfield. That's a good pass. This is Campbell Scott. He gives the hands off to Allen. He ran hard. Thumps the kick to centre half forward. One-on-ones everywhere. Purvis their ball off hands. Ball still on dispute here. 50 out from goal. Coming through Presevi. Hand pass was smothered, but it was well played by the Alvie defence again. Taken away by Bailey Cale. Hand pass inside to Jeremy Spokes. Sweeping handball to Garner. Has to be quick. Hand pass back to Bailey Cale. Runs to 50. Kicks towards inside 50. Spencer's got about 5 to beat down there. Jacobs in front. Hand pass back to Rosevier. Rosevier was dealt with down the ground.
So many of those free kicks.
just really poor.
No, it's just the umpires have been right on it, and surely the players got to pick up.
Carmody
Can't do that.
cutting him back on the ground. H on the boundary.
Yes, he is. We just had Lincoln Dare come off with a left ankle as well, boys. So fair bit going on at the moment down here.
Good set of hands from Patchy. Marks it 55 metres out. Running in front of this big crowd on the end of netball courts. His kick was partly smothered off the boot. Allen tubs it away. Bang! Great tackle, Skinner. Should be rewarded, and he is rewarded. Well done, Jack Skinner. He had to come off his man, and it saved a certain score at least. Free kick will be taken in defence here by Jack Skinner.
Action Jack Pack Skinner, one of our favourites. Finally got a Geelong Falcon call up. Ball kicked to a big pack. Allen trying to gather the football and get out of the tackle. Cunningham's tackled there by Mulder. They want hold the footy or high tackle, but nothing. Dougie Evans stands his ground, said, I'm going to ball it up. Not taking those shades off, Blakey.
The sun's shining in his eyes.
Umpire balls it back up again now. Comes out now. Lynch.
It
It's going to
was
be
a late
free
call,
kick.
but
Free kick to Benny Lynch. It was a late call there, Pete.
The kick was definitely there.
Confused the patrons on the ground. Hand passes to Rosevier. He went for a launch, but it wasn't a great kick, but it's gone inside the forward 50. Allen almost took it. That was an Alvie Allen, but it's going to be a free kick goes the way of Austin Arnold in the back half for the Colac+Imperials. They are a little bit under siege at the moment. They trail this game by 19 points, 54-35.
Big H, I just see Campbell Scott come to the bench.
Kicked out of bounds on the floor there by O'Shannessy.
He looks fine, boys, but Link there's got a massive egg on the outside of his left ankle. He's taping it up as we speak. I reckon he's going to try and go back on, but I'm not sure how long he's going to last.
Good tackle by O'Shannessy, will be rewarded. So the Cats are hanging on for Grimdiv at the moment here in the second semi-final.
After a quiet first half, Big H earned his paycheck now.
Yeah. O'Shannessy takes the free kick. Kick straight on the mouth of the mark. Tackled by Del Lorenzo. No prior there, Pete. Ball up. Good call by Wilbur Kerr. In this crowd are getting involved here.
I'll have to give Mix FM my address, Maxie, because I'm still waiting for it.
True that. Ball thrown up again. Del Lorenzo doing the ruck work. He won the tap down, actually. Garner, well played. Gives it off to Mick Foster. He's gone the torpedo punt kick. And it's going to go just inside the field of play. And it's going to be a boundary throw in. Yes.
Doug, he was going to pay deliberate.
He paid deliberate before.
He milked it a little bit, didn't he?
Timmy Whitehead was a little in front of the audience too, and he wanted none of it. 18.5 gone third quarter here. Thanks to Sports Power Colac here. Cats need the next goal. Good raving, that's on Bofalikos. He's well tackled there by Spokes. Jeremy. Ball pinned will get the ball up here. Just got the sense, Pete, that the Cats are just hanging in there at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that as well. I think Alvie, it feels like they could break away at any time now.
Umpire throws it back up. They need a goal here, the Imperials, against the run of play here, big time. Here's Liam Mulder. Going to watch it go. Sorry, Lockheed's gone out of bounds. And a boundary throw-in. They just similar body tones, similar way they kick the two Mulder boys, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think the old heads of Alvie in Falikos, Vale, Jacobs, those sort of players have really stood up in this quarter.
Stevens wins the tap out. Spokes couldn't take the footy. Here's Falikos. He's been huge in this third quarter, Falikos. Chancey now for Vale. He's on top of the ground. They just try and wheel the ball back into him and trying to claim holding the footy.
They were having a cuddle on the ground there, Pete.
Yeah, they were.
Ball up on centre wing here. 54 plays, 36. It's an 18-point ball game here at the Central Reserve. Semi-final. Stevens won the tap out. Here's Cunningham. Kicked off the ground beautifully. Wisby couldn't take it. Stolen. Bigger Levi there. Hand pass looking for Lockie Mulder. Tannis. It was Mulder. Palmed it towards himself. Couldn't go to the football. Tannis under his hammer. Big crunchy play there. Garner on top of Mulder. And it'll be another ball up about 70 metres out from the Alvie goal.
And that's the other one we keep overlooking, but Big Levi's had a big influence in this quarter as well.
This third quarter been enormous.
He's really mixing up. You see he's grabbing it out of the ruck or he's hitting it long.
Been unpredictable as Big H said he had to be. Comes out, Vale, hand pass looking for Mulder. Lockie, Garner, try to trap the ball. Mulder again with a footy. And it'll be another ball up. Feel like it might have been, it feels a bit of a muddy situation here with all these ball up and stoppages, but it's just been a tight,
desperate footy.
5 minutes.
Be some sore bodies, boys. The ground is very hard out there, I reckon.
You reckon you're right there, H?
A huge advantage for the winner, wouldn't it be, a Big H?
Yeah, get the week off, get the freshen up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, there's a few. Of course, you were back. I got a few injuries to worry about. I did see, H, you were talking to Jacob Stannard earlier today, and he had a fitness test this morning. He passed that, so could be a big one there. Caden Flanagan, we all know, is out tomorrow for the game against the Dolphins. Ball's gone to the wing now. After that, Wisby immediately tackled. No poor opportunity, I wouldn't have thought. Ball pin will get a boundary throw in nonetheless. Good umpiring again.
So Mulder hasn't given Wisby the space he got last week, has he?
That Liam
Mulder.
Yeah. Really promising young player. Levi there took it out of the ruck, just banged the kick inside. 50, well done, Austin Arnold with courage.
They
spotted each other here. Here's a chance. Rob, 30 out. He doesn't miss. Just a momentary lapse in defence from the Cats. They clash bodies as O'Shannessy is down. I think it's Austin Arnold, actually. And Micah Robb was on the receiving end, and the Swans might be a step closer to their first grand final appearance in 18 years. They jump out to a 24-point lead. They're 8-12-60. Colac+Imperials are 5-6-36. Sports Power Colac third tier approaching the 22-minute mark. Pete Mulheron.
And that all began with Big Levi again. He just took the ball out of that ruck contest and forced the ball forward, created havoc, and we had two Imperials players collide with each other. I think they're both up and about now.
Yeah, Austin Arnold's going to the bench too.
Rolled free, and Micah Robb was, as he's shown all year, he's just that opportunist around goal, isn't he?
24 points the margin, the biggest lead of the afternoon in this semi-final. What do the Cats have in the back pocket here? They need something to make this grand final a week earlier.
Boys, Lincoln Dare, ice on the ankle, probably done for the day.
Yeah, that's a big story. They got Dom not playing today as well in Lincoln. If the stays now, they get a handy week off too if the result stays as it is now.
Here's Spokes, hand passes to Wisby. It can't get out of the tackle, got it back over the Spokes. Germany puts it inside the forward 50, but Big Levi there.
What a quarter he's
been
playing.
Huge, hasn't he, Big H?
Absolutely massive.
And can we say the last dare standing?
That's right. That was a good one, Pete. He's waited 20 weeks to see if he felt like to use that, and there you go. Ball kicked out, turned over, Scott with the footy. He goes in short and finds Wisby. And Wisby's going to take his time with the kick. No, he's going to wind up and put it inside the forward 50.
Oh, goal defended.
Scott couldn't take the mark. Here's Jacobs. Gets around Cass. And Jacobs now kicks. Looking for Dela Cruz. Quick hand pass. Finds Vale. Couldn't take it with him. Cunningham tackles him. He wants hold in the footy.
He's going to get it.
He's going to get it. So Richie Boy, he's going to get the free kick just outside the forward 50 for the Imperials. They desperately need a goal before three-quarter time to create a little bit of momentum. So Cunningham puts it inside the forward 50, lays out.
That was beautiful.
And he finds Callum Spence on the lead. And Spence can go back and kick his third. He's kicked 2 goals, 1 so far in this semi-final. They haven't been able to kick a goal in this third quarter. It's been 3 goals to zip in favour of the Alvie Footy Club. So Spence will have a shot about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Normally he's bread and butter here. Huge shot for goal. He goes back. He's kicked it straight over the goal umpire's hat. Big goal before the three-quarter time buzzer. And they go to 6-6-42. The Colac+Imperials, Alvie 8-12-60. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard. Sports Power, third quarter here on Mix FM. 24 and a half gone. We've got Peter Mulheron for special comments. They are very special.
That's where you want your big forwards leading into the easy goal-kicking lanes there. And we talked about that at half-time, about Alvie having some difficult shots. And, that's where you want your forwards kicking for goal from.
South Barwon around the grounds thanks to Thinkwater. 6-7-43 lead the Colac Tigers 4-8-32. Approaching three-quarter time there in the GFL qualifying final. Well, Terang Mortlake led by 13 over the North Warrnambool Eagles at half-time at Camperdown. Well, here, the Cats, if they can sneak the next one, take something in the three-quarter time and only 2 goals behind. Jacobs, that's a dangerous ball. De Lorenzo behind it there. Kale in a foot race. Kale, well played, De Lorenzo.
Well
used a bit of experience there. Comes away with a footy. The kick, though, clean bowled everybody down there. Taken away by Keegan. Picks up the footy now for the Cats. Hand pass back to Wisby, getting involved in the last 5 minutes. Back it comes to Riley Edge. Centres the ball. Good ball, too. Finds Luke Garner. And he's going to quickly play onto the outer side. Looking for Jared Foster. Good mark. He showed some good signs today, the 16-year-old kid. Done a couple of really nice things prior to the contest. He's got the chipping option. Presevi underneath this one. Foster has to take the footy. Good mark, Parker. Marked it just enough. So Parker now has it on defensive 50. He goes short to Permazel. Having a very, very good year back after the year, Angus Permazel. In his second season, of course, joining last year. Of course, the Colac under-18s couldn't field a team. Spills to the back now. Carmody gets the hand pass away now. Kick long up the line there. Underneath there. Theodore getting back. Takes the mark. I heard the siren go, but it didn't go. That was a bit interesting. So three-quarter time into the second semi-final. And Alvie have got an advantage of an 18-point lead at the final change with a lot to play for still. The Cats, we all know they're going to kick with the scoring end, which has been the majority of the goals have been kicked down there this afternoon. But at three-quarter time, it is Alvie 18 points in front as we turn for home. 8-12-60 to the Cats, 6-6-42. Goal kickers to three-quarter time. Paddy Seal has 3. Chris Patch has 2. Singles to Michael Robb, Sam Marnie and Harry Carmody. Well, Callan Spence has 3 for the Cats. And singles to Foster, Cunningham and Stephen Cass. Back with the big KFC Colac last quarter. We hope it's been finger-licking good because this has been a cracking contest. Another 30 minutes for the first winner of the 20 to have a spot in the 2023 Grand Final. Back after this. Do not go anywhere because this is going to be something. Back with the last term after this.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. In 2023, Mix FM is dedicated to providing the Southwest with quality local news.
CEO of Colac Area Health, Fiona Bruce, says she cannot wait following the announcement that Christmas by the Lake will return again this December. Miss Bruce says she's very grateful for the support these events give to the Colac Area Health Foundation.
Part of the Southwest's way of life. Mix FM, on the air, online and on the Mix 106.3 app. Upgrade your property with West Vic Garage Doors, your trusted roller door experts. Say goodbye to outdated squeaky doors and hello to style and security. Did you know if you have a pre-existing garage door, you can have it serviced every 12 months to maintain your warranty? Get in touch with the team at West Vic Sheds to make an appointment. West Vic Garage Doors, based at West Vic Sheds and Garages, Princes Highway, Colac West. Check them out on Facebook today.
IP, VoIP, VPN, SIP, NBN, CCTV. What does it all mean? Stevcom knows. They'll break down the jargon so your business gets the benefits of the latest technology. Call Stevcom today. They come to you.
When it comes to hay and silage, your first thought should be McHale Balers and Wrappers. Swain and McCabe is your local McHale dealer. They've got round and square balers, wrappers and integrated combis to get your paddocks harvested this spring. McHale Balers are renowned for their quality, simple operation and modern technology, making them the brand of choice for contractors. See the range from McHale at your local Swain and McCabe dealer today. Visit Class Harvest Centre, swainmccabe.com.au.
Richardson Real Estate is Colac's most trusted opinion for a reason. With professionalism, knowledge and experience, the fundamentals of their mission, they're the region's first choice provider for real estate services. When looking to buy, sell or lease, choose the trusted and knowledgeable team at Richardson Real Estate.
Hi, Jack Barrow here from Victorian Group Training. Are you in Year 12 and looking to take a gap year next year? We have heaps of traineeship opportunities coming up for 2024. Head to vgtc.org.au or contact us for a chat.
Victorian Group Training.
The
Ball and Chain, at home in Simpson for over 50 years. They can cater for your next function, from a birthday to an engagement or just a small family get-together. Just make sure you book early to avoid disappointment. The Ball and Chain, open every Wednesday to Sunday. Search Ball and Chain Simpson on Facebook.
Looking for homewares? Then look no further than Parlour's Home Hardware of Simpson. They've got Sunbeam appliances on the shelf, like toasters, kettles and fans, plus frying pans, patio heaters, even Weber Q barbecues and Kunara heaters. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
Opportunity, growth and stability. That's what AKD gives locals, a chance for a fresh start at a leading local organisation, offering 4-day working weeks between Monday and Friday, a shift pattern that may suit your lifestyle and the ability to progress your career. AKD has a range of different options available, including machine operators, forklift drivers, truck drivers and more. So why not set yourself up with a position at Australia's largest sawmill business, AKD. For more info, visit akd.com.au.
What are they doing up there? Tap dancing? Okay, they are actually tap dancing.
Just shut up.
Oh, yeah, KFC are doing $8 boxes. Oh, shut up and take my money.
Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only through KFC app and web.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers, right advice, right decision.
Apollo Bay Bakery, a great place to grab a pie, cake, coffee, salad roll and head across the road to the beach on a hot day. Open 7 days and home of the famous scallop pie on the Great Ocean Road. ApolloBayBakery.com.au.
Powered by KFC Colac, AKD Softwoods, Sports Power and Kelly Civil Construction. This is CDFNL Live.
18 points is delayed to Alvie at three-quarter time in the second semi-final. It is 8-12, 60 to the Swans. They lead the Cats 6-6-42. Quick stats, Steph, thanks to Steph.com, AJ Brody.
18 free kicks, Alvie, 17 Imperials, 35 hits, Levi Dare, Lincoln Dare, 8, but he's off the ground. We're not sure if he'll come back.
He won't come back.
Brody Stevens, 10 hit-outs. Tom Carl, 4 hit-outs for the Imperials. Major stats winners for the Alvie side of things, 22 to Sammy Bale, 11 kicks, 11 handballs, no marks. Big H mentioned Levi Dare. He had a massive third quarter, 10 disposals in that quarter, 11 kicks, 6 handballs, 3 marks, 17 for the game. On the Imperials side of things, 18 to Noah Allen, 16 kicks, 2 handballs, 1 mark, 21 to Liam Cunningham, 20 kicks, 1 handball, 7 marks. Those leading stats winners at three-quarter time. Thanks to Steph Comdrew.
Down to you, H, on the grander level, mate. You're at the huddles at three-quarter time. What's the latest there?
Yeah, just went to the Imps huddle. Listro's, the 3 goals down. They're in the game here. Take the game on, hit the 45s, get our running game going. Big move. He's put Noah Allen into the forward line, boys. So
don't mind that move. Okay. Don't mind that move at all. We'll go around the leagues. Thanks to Thinkwater. Early today, it was Alvie in the A-grade netball. They won by 2 goals over Illawarra Bag. In the Hamden League, nearly three-quarter time there. It is trailing Mortlake by 9 points over the North Warrnambool Eagles, 9-8-62 to 7-11-53. Colac Tigers 5-9-39. They trail South Barwon 7-7-49. It's a point the difference in the GDFL between Inverleigh and Thompson with the Hawks in front. And it's also a tight one. It's only a point in it between Barwon Heads and Drysdale in the BFL prelim final with the winner to take on Torquay boys. Can the Cats come from behind and get the job done?
Oh, look, we've seen enough of Imps throughout the year to know that they're very capable of running over the top here. It's just whether as Alvie have got that run left in their legs to hold them off, and a couple of those experienced players in Big Levi, Sammy Vale, Will Jacobs really took control in that quarter, so let's see what happens now.
KFC Colac, last quarter underway. Can the Swans have their first grand final appearance in 18 years, or can the Cats overcome an 18-point deficit? They've tried for most of the day. Palikos got shoved in the back. Umpire said play on. Dela Cruz tried to duck the knees. Blakey didn't get him high. Sam Marnie's tackle on Campbell Scott was superb. Gets a stoppage out of it on centre wing.
Yeah, great tackle. And one I forgot there was Dean Palikos. He's had a terrific second half as well.
Thrown up now. Levi Dare in the ruck. Wins to tap it. Punches it about 20 metres forward for his side. Bollis's ball up towards centre half forward. Taken away by Rob. Did well. Get around one with ease to Falikos to Benny Lynch. He's wrapped up. Parent holding the footy or the incorrect disposal. Take your pick. Well done, Bailey Cale. The Swans will streaming into another scoring opportunity. So Bailey Cale comes to the centre wing position. Permazel's got 2 to bait. Campbell Scott recovers. Should have bring down the mark and he's hurt himself. Guard up. Cunningham. Campbell Scott might have just taken the wind out of himself.
I think he's taken the wind out of himself.
He's been in the wards, these two. Campbell Scott.
There was a big story last year in the finals too, wasn't he? He got injured.
Yeah,
at the,
he did. I think he done an ankle in the end.
Yeah, I think he's all right. He's back to his feet now. Got umpiring from Wilbur Kerr to just stop play for a few seconds. Getting him his breath back. Stevens got up high, wins the tap down that time for the catch. He's going to mop up. Sam Marnie played really nicely. Got the footy. Thumps the kick to set half forward, still underneath it. Good punch away by Skinner. Comes to Arnold and he seems to be okay after that little collision. That's a good ball and finds Tommy Cale. Half-back flank here for the Cats. He's going to go, switches. Gee, that's a dangerous ball. Jenkins has to come there. Well done, O'Shannessy. Got the ball to ground. He went to ground. Kept his feet, though. Comes out to Seal. Picks up the footy. Hand passes back. Here's a chance for Allen. Went to ground. Cunningham. Dispossessed there by Jenkins. Jenkins underneath the pack. And that will be a ball up surely there. That's a good big win there for the Swans. They get a stoppage inside their 50.
That was a very dangerous kick across goal there, and they were lucky that they didn't get punished harder for that.
2 minutes gone. KFC Colac final term. That's what everyone's going tonight, including the East Hotel as well. Dela Cruz dispossessed. Oh, Cunningham come barging through. Carmody likewise as well. Carmody's wrapped up by Cunningham. Ball pin, yeah, we'll get another ball up.
You go to the East Hotel, feed and some bevies, and then you go to KFC.
Yeah, you're one or the other way around, doesn't matter. Oh. Here's a chance now. Allen bumps up the 40, picks it up, kicks and goals! Swans strike first in this KFC Colac last quarter. He just got it out of nothing there, and it's a goal at A contender.
West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
What an important time for Danny Allen to kick his first goal for the afternoon. And goal number 4 for the season. And the margin's out to 24 points. Alvie 9-12-66. Cats are 6-6-42. Pete.
Levi there again.
Yep.
That ruck tap out was where that all started from. But we've seen a really strong passage of play there from Alvie. Started with Sammy Marnie coming through the wing there and really took that hard ball and got the ball inside 50. So
Big H has inspired Big Levi.
Oh. Yeah, he has.
It's half-time spiel on him and bang.
Obviously with Link down, he's probably going to ruck the whole ground too, boys.
Yep. Dare wins the tap out again.
I don't think he'll mind it though.
Got this huge advantage now. One step into this grand final. 24 points they lead. Another ball up in the centre square here. KFC Colac last quarter 9-12-66. Alvie 6-6-42. They have been the premier side, I reckon, today. A few big charges from the Imperials at times, got them back in the game. And then Alvie been able to weather the storm and reload again. Can the Cats reload? It's at half forward for them.
Oh.
Chance now for Parker. Sold the candy. Then went Wooshko inside the forward 50. Couldn't take the mark with Seal. Chance for Tannis.
Good kick.
Kicks the centre wing. Ball goes to centre wing position. Here's chance for Wisby. Overruns the football. Wisby gathers the football now. He has to attack. He gets the hand pass to Spokes. Wasn't a great handball. Spokes overruns the football. Moulder's there as well. Chance for Foster. Got it to Tannis. Tannis just kicked, looking for Spence. Rosenberg.
Outstanding
Big defensive
grab.
mark. Class over centre mark.
Smothered.
Kick was smothered though. Chance there for Allen. This way. That way. Great tackle.
Lukey Moralia. Come on now.
Nowhere.
Calling it now. Albury off to the grand final. Play like that. Surely they don't come down from here.
I'm not calling it yet.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Drewy.
We've seen what happened at Lawn, mate.
I know. I'm doing a Drewy. I'm calling it now.
Oh, throw him. Yeah. Kick that towards centre wing. One-on-ones everywhere. Carl, Tommy with a fister. Ball spills to the back. Here's a chance. O'Shannessy. Hand pass it back to Spokes. Chipping ball. That's better. And Wisby marks it. Wisby's taken the mark. 55 metres from home. Gives it off to Campbell Scott. Gets around one from 60. That's a good ball. Looking for Allen. Just a bit wide of him, no. Can he keep the ball in? No. Boundary throw and well done, Will Jacobs. Their defence, Alvie, has been superb this afternoon. And Foster and Jacobs having a bit of a little bit of a
be
discussion.
careful there. You got footy to play, boys.
Yeah.
And this game's been videoed, so I'd settle down.
Yeah, there's a grand final. Wait, and of course a game to play next week.
We had a bit of controversy.
Here's a chance. Scott on the left foot, high, up and under. Spencer's got 2 to beat. And a great mark again, Roosevelt. That's the second time in 30 seconds he's done that.
Said we had a bit of controversy at the tribunal this time last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And if you don't want to get rubbed out for grand finals, just keep your hands to yourself.
That's exactly right. Roosevelt. Thumps a 60-metre bullet pass, looking for Moralia. Bits to it, but in fact he's going to be paid the mark. Really good mark from Lukey Moralia. He has it now between half-back and wing. But the Swans, time getting closer to them to prepare for the first grand final in 18 years. Ball spills to the wing position. Jenkin, sweeping handball to Allen. Hand pass back inside to Rob. Gets around one with ease and break the tackle. Hand pass away to Allen. They're away again. Inside 50, looking for Pax, but Theodore, good body work. Took an easy intercept mark. He's going to go centering the ball. Finds Brody Stevens. Brody Stevens taking the mark. He's kicked out wide. Wisby has the ball for the bounce to come. Lets it come now. Hand pass inside to Cunningham. He's been superb. His kick was under pressure.
There he is again.
And Levi has been amazing in his second half. He's kickling for Dela Cruz. Shocking bouncy for a note. Taken away by Lockie Mulderbeek. Just ran out of tarmac and boundary throw in Liam Cunningham with cramp.
Just hasn't been the same, hasn't he, Cunningham, since that knock on the knee in that third quarter?
No, he's really influencing the game when that knock came too, wasn't he?
He's on fire.
Boundary throw in here between the interchange gates.
Yeah, I reckon all four just changed over there, Liam.
7 gone final term with...
We don't have a cap on the CDFNL, do we?
No,
Interchanges?
Dane Rampy would have been on the bench.
On the bench, let alone counting.
24 points to lead with Alvie. A step closer to a grand final. Levi there might have caught one on the eye there. Might have been accidental. Brody Stevens hits a hand pass away. Garner shoved in the back. Play on. We're going to do all over again. We'll get a boundary throw in here. Tune in tomorrow from 1 again. It's the first semi-final on Father's Day for Illawarra Bank versus Lorne. What we're beauty, because those two sides played a couple of crackers during the home and away season, and the game at Lorne a few weeks ago was first class. Should be a ripping game of footy. Bombers trying to rebound, while the Dolphins trying to continue their good form. Tanis comes away, kicks up towards his forward position, no, bounced inside the field of play. Bound round pile wasn't the best position there. Joe Dare wanted out on the full.
He's just showing how wide his wings are.
Yeah.
How big he wants his tractor wheels.
So boundary throwing to take place. Lincoln Dare with an ankle injury. He's got an ice, according to with Dom Dare today with a calf injury. You would think he'd be right for the grand final.
You see the flexibility of Alvie there now with De Lorenzo down, picking up George Stephen playing as a key forward.
I like that.
24 points the margin. Alvie leading KFC Colac last quarter. Inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Dela Cruz, though, picks it up. Defensive 50 for the Swans. Switches a good kick to Maragula. Maragula now. He's got a player on the side. He comes out to Jenkin. Good mark. Centre wing to Clay Jenkin. Got the quick hand pass. They're moving the ball fast here, the Swans. And Seal takes the mark at centre half forward. So Seal, he's been pivotal in this semi-final. He kicks short and he finds Danny Allen, who's also had a really good, really good semi-final. He goes in short too, and he finds Carmody. Carmody now. He kicks inside the forward 50. He kicked it straight to Campbell Scott. Someone you don't want to kick to.
No.
And he's off to the races. He's going to switch it. Oh, it's a 1-on-2 here for the Cats.
Oh, nearly got one in the head.
Couldn't take the mark. There's a chance here now for Mulder. He's tackled straight away. Got the hand pass over top. It was Lambton. Lockie. Lockie rakes it back inside the forward 50. Couldn't take the mark was Jacobs, who comes out to Theodore. Scott's there. Here's Arnold. Arnold hand pass over top to Tanis. Tanis almost got his head ripped off.
The old clothesline from hell there, Pete.
Yes. And Tanis now plays on. He's going to go short and he finds a teammate. And it's Cale. Bailey Cale, quick hand pass over the top now to Tanis. Tanis back to Cale. Cale now kicks, looking to go to centre half for De Lorenzo. Just mops up, takes the football with him, and he sends it to centre half forward, and he finds Paddy Seal. Seal now kicks to the right forward pocket over the head of Chris Patch, but he didn't take the mark. He read it beautifully, and he kicks A behind.
No goal.
No, it's a goal. Oh, is it?
Yep.
It's a goal, and that goal might just send him through to the grand final. It's a goal at A contender.
A Westfit Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Just saw the goal umpire put his hands up in the air. I thought he was about to say it was touched, but it's gone through for a goal, and the Swans lead by 30 points. 10 minutes into this KFC Colac last quarter, 10-12-72, 6-6-42. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, and they've dominated this second half. They've kicked 5 goals to 1. And they've just been looking like the premier side of this game. Big H down the boundary.
Yeah, it's just the experienced Alvie players getting on top in it. De Lorenzo then, Seal, obviously Levi. We're back in the middle though, boys. I'll let you call it.
Yeah, thank you there, Hayes. There, Brody Stevens has curled his ankle, so everything's going smoother for the injuries front there for the Cats. It couldn't have come at the worst of time in the last 45 minutes. Brody Stevens is still sitting on the ground. holding his right ankle by the looks of things. But a free kick on the centre wing position will be taken by the Colac+Imperials.
So what a great battle it's been between Skinner and Seal.
Oh, that's been a fantastic matchup there.
Yeah, they've both been influential for their teams, haven't they?
Yeah, he's not right, Brody Stevens. Keep an eye on that one there, Hayes. He comes to you because that is something that you don't want to see. Kick inside 50, and that's a good mark by Noah Allen.
I heard they'd play in the ruck next week if he's down.
Yeah, that'll be a huge loss.
That's a big loss, and obviously with Liam Cunningham went down with that knee in the third quarter, he came back on. Campbell Scott's been on off the ground for a few times. Brody Stevens cannot put any weight whatsoever on that right ankle in that centre.
Well, Big H has been hovering around the Imperials club.
50 metres.
50-metre penalty for something that was probably
laid in.
I think it was a 50 for a little bit of chirp. So Noah Allen will kick his first goal for the afternoon and put the margin back to 24 points.
I've been playing some college football, boys. Does that make me qualify?
I'd say so, H.
Gee, that was a bit of a...
He went down that road.
Tell me you didn't just see that. 7-6-48 the Cats to Alvie 10, 12-72. We played 12 minutes final term thanks to KFC Colac. 24 points to lead. Back to you, H. Campbell Scott back on the bench at the moment.
Yeah, he's just having a drink at the moment. He looks fine.
What about Brody Stevens, mate?
Right ankle. Just about to have a look at it, but I'd say...
Yeah,
done for the day.
He didn't look right at all, so you're right. So they've got to put Tom McHale in the ruck now, so...
Put Wisby in the ruck, wouldn't he? He can fly pretty high.
He nearly took mark of the year, and he's still coming down from the day at Lawn last year. So about 24 points is the... 24 points to lead. They just got to the goal. That's more of an half-gone final term. So important next few minutes coming up. Alvie in the driver's seat at the moment. Back in the middle. Dare wins the tap down. Paddle to forward by Felikos. Pills comes to Spokes. Chipping ball out towards centre half forward under too much penetration. And Sam Parker's taken the mark. He's done a great job throughout the course of the year. And that's a beautiful ball to centre wing. And finds Moralia. Chipping ball over the top to Allen. They're off to the races again. This is champagne footy. Beautiful ball to Seal. Champagne football from Alvie. That was absolutely superb from the half-back flank. And that Parker kicked to Morale. Went 50 metres, and Morale didn't even have to break stride.
Standing in space. Unbelievable.
And Paddy Seal will have a shot for goal number 4. That was absolutely brilliant.
So Paddy Seal's likely to kick this goal the way he goes. He seems to kick the hard goals and occasionally misses the easy one.
So Paddy Seal does go short. Here's Danny Allen.
He's a goal assist freak too, Pete.
He is.
He's got to kick this.
Brian Myers of Alvie.
He's got to kick this one first. So Danny Allen's already kicked one in this last quarter.
I've actually loved his game today, Danny Allen.
Yeah,
he's been really good. He was a younger player in those prelim final losses against Illawarra back years ago now.
Yep.
Danny Allen comes in from 35. The icing's on the cake.
Off to the granny.
What a day for this club. The A-grade Napple are through to their third consecutive grand final for a chance for a three-peat. And an 18-year grand final drought is about to end. Alvie 11-12-78 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Colac+Imperials 7-6-48. Margin 5 straight kicks. H having a chat to Dom Dare there. That was there as well. So there you go. Must have given him something heading towards a grand final in a fortnight's time.
Yeah, we just tried to claim one of the goals just before he kicked it.
That's not a shot.
Sammy Vale's just come off. He's just icing a hamstring, but just precautionary, I've been told. So.
Okay, all right.
Gee, they couldn't afford to lose him.
Back in the middle, Dare just grabs it out of the ruck. Hair passes over the top with the same haircut style in Dean Felikos. Puts it inside forward 50. Lace out beautifully. And Chrissy Pash takes the mark. And Tommy Cole, is he going?
Lost the plot.
Is he trying to take some numbers? Some names, is he?
He's not happy at all, Tommy Cole, isn't he?
But I tell you what, how about that play then? Through the coral there by Alvie, and Chrissy Patch has taken the mark, and you'll go back and try and kick goal number 4. And it's about percentage now for Alvie.
It's just momentum heading towards next week.
So Patch directly in front, 25 metres out, city end, to give him a 36-point lead.
Oh, yes.
Stopped it! Goal of the contender!
A Westfleet Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He's come to the party. Dom Dare with 116 goals this season, laid out this morning. Chris Patch has stepped up in that full forward role. He's kicked 4 goals and he's helped his side to a grand final berth. 12-12-84 Alvie, 7-6-48 Colac+Imperials. 16 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. It's been a dominant second half by the Swans.
Normally see Tom Cale get
I'm not sure, like Dean Felikos broke through the centre square, so he was clearing the play.
Yeah, I reckon Dean Felikos wasn't too happy with what happened after he got rid of the ball.
Okay.
Might have something to do with that, I'm not entirely sure. Stevens is back out there.
That was awkward too.
That was a bit of an awkward landing, but back to his feet, thankfully. Gore's gone to the wing. Scott certainly battled hard all day this afternoon. To Joe Shaughnessy. Hand pass away now to Bailey Cale. Back it comes now. Presevic. Back it comes to Campbell. Scott by hand. They're running again. Kicks inside 50. That's a good ball. Looking for Callan Spence. He's kicked 3. Roosevelt did pretty well. Here's Morale. He's played a good game. And pass was well smothered by Spence. Comes out now to Tannis. Tannis now kicks inside 50. That's a good kick. Just an awkward ball there for Allen. Jacobs. Well rode there. A bit of experience there. To De Lorenzo. Roosevelt. He's about to lead his side into a grand final. Comes out now. Tannis. Great tackle. They're not giving him any breathing room, are they?
No, they're not.
And Lockie Roosevelt will take the free kick. 17 minutes gone. And Alvies are going to play in their first grand final since 2005. That was a bit clumsy there from Noah Allen. That's
that
off
was
the
just
ground.
silly.
Brody Stevens out in the ground again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get any doctor advice from Big H again, I tell you that.
That didn't look good at all.
He's done a true
if you come off, you can't go back. Come off, you can't walk. You can't go back on 2 minutes later. Fair dinkum.
It's shades of Joel Menzies, boys. Shades of Joel Menzies day.
And he's had a good laugh about it every time I see him as well. Short ball finds Danny Allen.
Remember you clinically called him dead and he came out, kicked 6 in the second half?
Jokey Roosevelt smelling a goal here. So Danny Allen has the footy, goes inside 50. Here's Chris Patch. Good mark, O'Shaughnessy. He is certainly one who can keep his head up high this afternoon in defence. He's been given plenty of entries. Should be told to go.
That's a player I'd love back is Sammy Lucas, wouldn't they? Right?
I heard there's a sneaky rumour going around.
Did you start it?
No. Look out. O'Shaughnessy was set up there, I reckon. Tackled by Patch. They're forward-line pressure.
Yeah,
has been nothing short of
They've definitely learned from last year's final series what they have to do on the Central Reserve, and they've just come out here with a bit of redemption, and they've been sensational.
Yeah, that's straight set.
And you felt it all year. You just felt that this is
the day they've been waiting for.
This has been the day they've been waiting for, returning on the Central.
Everybody stopped, and I thought it was out of bounds. It's still in, believe it or not.
Spokes got it over to Wisby. Wisby now. He takes a cheeky bounce. Gets the hand pass over top to Foster. Back to Wisby. This could be a goal. No! He's dropped it. I was going to say it could be goal of the year. And Alvie, though, it's just been that afternoon. It's been that second half, hasn't it? But Wisby again has another chance. Kick was smothered. It's going to go inside the forward 50. Foster's got the football. Right forward pocket. Snap around the body. And he's missed. It's gone through for a behind. It's just been that sort of second half. They got right back in this ball game at half time. The Colac+Imperials. They actually had a shot to get back in front, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
In the third quarter, but just couldn't. And Alvie just charged through in this second half to dominate.
There's a bit of frustration boiled over in the last 10 minutes, and both these teams have got another game to play no matter what. So, I think the boys just need to settle down. We don't want to end up in a situation like we did last year where everyone's blaming the league and the tribunal because a couple of blokes missed out when they couldn't keep their hands to themselves.
Yeah, that's right.
Roosevelt launches out a defensive 50 with a barreling kick. Comes out now. Riddell, kick was smothered. Tannis with the football. Riddell tries to get the tackle on, but Tannis kicks the ball forward. It's going to go out of bounds. Boundary throw. Any injury updates? Big H on the boundary?
Apart from Link there.
No, Link there's pretty comfy on the bench here, boys, and Vale's icing up as well. Imps don't look like they've got anyone really injured, so
just that miracle
Brody Stevens.
Miracle ankle spray that went out on Brody Stevens.
Pretty tough ruckman, I reckon.
Yeah, that's insane though. He could not put any weight on that ankle, but
Tannis did that really well. Steven just put someone on the deck. Ball's gone out. De Lorenzo. He's about to go through to a grand final. It's going to be a boundary thrown nonetheless here. Surrender time on in this last quarter. Alvie are going to go through to their first grand final since 2005. They're trying to end the 23-year premiership drought, which goes back to 2000. And they're going to win a second semi-final, which neither these sides before today have been able to achieve that accomplishment. Tanis thumps the kick inside 50. Jacobs there, good punch away there. Wins his own footy. Their back six have been superb. Permazel to Rosevier. By hand, he thumps the kick out of the fence, but it's not one of his better kicks. And O'Shannessy comes up and takes the mark. Goes in board. That's a good ball. Off the chest again of Wisby. Just couldn't do that. Couldn't do that today like he did last week. Comes it now to Jenkins. Allen might have an issue here, I reckon.
Yeah,
he's dived over the top of that one. He's gone. The moment he lets to pick it up, O'Shannessy, rather, he knew it was done. And Clay Jenkins, he's a bit proppy too. And he's going to win himself a free kick. Gets a hand pass to Rosevier. Bro, the taught Rosie.
Oh.
Hand pass went straight to the arms of Lynch. Ball still in the dispute here on the 50. And I think we're going to do it all over again, which we will as Flynn Wisby comes to the bench. So we're replaced by Noah Allen. And he goes on now. Noah Allen kicked one goal, but to no avail as we approach the 22-minute mark in this KFC Colac last quarter, and it's going to be the Swans' day. A day they're probably going to forget anytime soon. They've got important things to worry about in 14 days' time. And that's a beautiful hacking kick under the pressure. And Danny Allen's been superb today. One of the experienced leaders. That kick, though, wasn't great. Looking for O'Shannessy. That was a bit of an awkward footy.
No, I stripped the footy.
Philly Cost nearly just pitched it out of his hands. And we're going to boundary throw. And Clay Jenkins a bit proppy too. Might have got landed awkwardly in that contest just before when we thought it was out of bounds. But
you could say this is almost 3 years in the making, Pete, isn't it? Because the 2021 year that we had a lost year when they finished minor premiers, last year straight sets. Third year in a row, third time the charm, Pete. Yeah, on top of the ladder and finally win the semi-final.
2018 elimination final. This is the last final they won against Simpson. Riddell took it out of the ruck. That was a bit interesting. Goes inside 50 anyway. And that is a superb mark again from Paddy Seal. That's party time here for Alvie, but the bigger job's ahead of him in 2 weeks' time, Pete.
I know I keep saying it, but he's got incredible hands for his height, hasn't he? If he gets... he's just a one-grab player, isn't he?
Paul Chapman used to just be able to just take those mitts out for a smaller player.
The big question coming into the game, who is going to keep your goals with Dom Derrier, but I think the question should be Dom who?
Yeah, he might not be able to get back in the team.
That's right.
I reckon he'll be a hand.
Paddy Seal, can he have a bag in the second semi from 45? That looks pretty good. It's just going to fall short. Might have been touched on the line.
Who would you take out, Pete, out of this game, though? It's been a pretty clear, dominant display across the board.
Unless any injuries prevail that. And let's not forget.
Maybe Link.
Yeah, I'm picking Dom. I'll give you the tip.
Dom there of him, but
he won't be the one I leave out, that's for sure.
The ball's gone to the wing once again as the countdown's approaching. 85 plays 49. Ball's still out to Campbell Scott, or Cunningham rather, and it's going to be a dumping tackle. The non-officiating umpire did see it against Moralia.
Well, he's taken over Joe's job next year. Joe might just say, mate, you can have your glory next year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so the free kick to be taken by Cunningham. He's on centre wing.
It won't be Levi, dear. I won't be leaving.
No, I wouldn't have thought if you dropped Levi, then that would have been an outrage. Allen, hand pass.
Oh.
Lynch got taken off. No. Ball spilled out again to De Lorenzo. Goes short by foot. Clean bowled Carmody. Stevens. O'Shannessy, he kicked beautifully, smothered again by Felikos. Ball still in the dispute here in the centre of the ground. Scott, hand pass well smothered by Real Riddell. Certainly done his job today. Cunningham got shoved in the back. Umpire says play on. Ball still at half forward. Spokes got pushed in the back. Umpire puts the weight to whistle again. O'Shannessy passing good pressure on Patch. Ball pinned to him. We get another ball up there. So seconds ticking down. And what has been a brilliant performance from Alvie. We had question marks on what they can do against the Colac+Imperials on this bigger ground. Well, the questions today have been answered in the best way possible. Comes out to Wisby. Through traffic. Hand pass back to Luke Garner. Oh, he's not sure. He's got himself into awful trouble again. Mulder, Lockie, through traffic. Thumps the kick inside 50. Seals one-on-one there with Skinner. They've had a fantastic duel. Comes it back to Benny Lynch. Centres the ball. And Dean Felikos takes the mark. 30 metres out. Left forward pocket. And a guy that has played many great games on this ground will put
a full stop on the game, I think.
Exactly right, Absolutely. If it hasn't already. Dean Felikos hasn't kicked a goal today, but he's been brilliant. 5 goals and hasn't missed a game this year. And of course, a guy that knows his ground pretty well. But what a recruit he's been. It's Dean Felikos. comes in, 35 metres out, puts it on its way, and he has missed.
Just narrow.
So that goes on to 12-14-86 now. To Colac+Imperials, 7-7-49. 26 minutes gone, final two, thanks to KFC Colac. Theodore goes short and finds Bailey Cale. He's coming to the side this week after missing last week due to he and his partner gave birth last Saturday, so congratulations to them. And he's got the footy now. Long kick towards, looking for Foster, but Parasevic off the ground. He's got a good bounce. Back it comes to Jared Foster. He's done some couple of nice things this afternoon, but that's the effort he probably wouldn't back, but he cramped at the same time. And it's going to be down the ground and out of bounds on the full.
It's been a big day for the young fella, I think. He's played very well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be dropping him, Pete.
No.
Yeah, it's Seal with ice on the hamstring. Lincoln Dare out with an ankle since half-time, since the third quarter. Dela Cruz marks it, hand pass to Rosie. Go to the top, Rosie. No, decides to get the hand pass to Will Riddell.
He wants a goal, doesn't he?
He goes inside 50, patches in front position. Well played in the end by Keegan. There it is! For the first time since 2005, Alvie are through to the CDFNL Grand Final, and they have done it in emphatic style. They won by 37 points in a comprehensive display, 12-14-86. They defeated the Colac+Imperials 7-7-49. And now we've got a big next couple of weeks ahead because they've got the A-grade netball qualified for yet another grand final after defeating the Bombers in a thriller by 2. But Alvie were nothing short of exhilarating after half-time. That's 7 goals to 2. And what was a dominant 37-point win there, Pete Mulheron.
Yeah, look, it was a well-deserved win, and they've really stamped their authority on this final series. What they've showed today, they've stamped themselves as the team to beat, first into the grand final, and they showed today that they can handle the expanses of the big ground here.
See if we can get Big H to have a quick chat to someone coming off. Big H, pick your favourite player, mate. Who do you like from Alvie that doesn't get up your sleeve, mate?
So the biggest worry...
All of them, though, don't they?
The biggest worry is seeing Lincoln Dare, and who we've said over and over again, we think he's almost Alvie's most important player, and he's limping out there on the ground.
Well, he's got 2 weeks, Pete.
He has.
Get right, no,
that's right.
It's a worry if you had to play next week, and that was the problem. They had a few injuries from this game this time last year, and they fell in a heap in that last quarter against Illawarra back. But you just could feel coming into this season that today was the day that they've been waiting for. This was their redemption day. They went out in straight sets. They missed on a big opportunity and probably winning a premiership in our 2021 year when we had to go into lockdown again and our finals got scrapped. So it's 3 years in the making to get to the grand final for them, and they've finally got their reward, and they get a week off to freshen up. And you know, traditional is if you win this game, you go on to win the premiership. The last, I think, 3 premiers have done that in this league so far. There was a time when if you did win this game, you actually go on to lose. I reckon it was about 6 years in a row that happened. So
absolutely there as well.
BKH is he's in the swan nest now. He's lurking.
He's lurking like the.
Get the player of the day, boys. I might get one of the old timers.
Yeah,
an old timer.
Yeah, probably try and get.
I thought he might have got to the guy that you would go.
He's got Andre De Lorenzo, mate.
Andre, how did that feel, mate?
That's good, yeah. Good to run out of game. That's what we need to do. We're a bit slow in that second, so it's really important we put together most of it, and that finish was exactly what we needed, I think.
Yeah, the back line was superb in that second half. You know, Rosie, yourself went back down there, Jacobs. You know, really miserly defence. That's where you started getting some runs through the middle of the ground too, and you know, Levi in the ruck was sensational in that second half.
It's big when you win the ball forward. I think that's what we had to be wary of with them. They've got quick runners that come off stoppages, so when you got Lev winning the ball that far forward, it takes that away a little bit at times too. So I think we've still got to pick up on the ground ball. They kick too many goals running off the ground into goals, so we've got to work on that. But yeah, super four-quarter effort, three efforts.
Fantastic, mate. Look after the body in the next 2 weeks, mate. A few ice baths, no doubt, but all the best in 2 weeks, mate.
Oh, roll over Abby Holmes. Craig Ardenham's in town.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to package that up and send that to Channel 7.
Andre De Lorenzo there. He's going to play in a grand final there as well. A bit of breaking news too. Nature Strip has announced that he has run his last race. Nature Strip, the horse, won $20 million. So He's going to have to run
Few
against
more dollars than me.
today,
He's
so
worth
he's
more
off
than 20
to...
if he just announced it himself.
Yeah, it's the onus to decide that he's run his last race
Did you have
today.
a press conference?
Nah.
Talking horse.
I think I'll take a break here. East Hotel post-game show up next as Alvie won the netball and they won the senior footy. They've stormed into their first grand final in 18 years. They ran at 37-point winners over the Colac+Imperials. Back with more from the Central Reserve after this.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
He's going out into the forest wearing a giant bird mask on his head. He's done it for a whole entire year in the hope that they would approach him and start chirping to him and he could study their language. But I think you can clearly understand that has not worked for the Japanese scientist. And now